Yeah, we working. All right. Smash the like button. Y'all know what time it is. We about to do this another stream. I'm the American Dream like Edison Landy Lotta. Smash the like button. Alright. For Life was popping. Yeah. We got some stuff to talk about. Get them likes up. They know the deal. Like D-Walt, you know the drill. Wait for it to fill out. YouTube to do their job, send their notifications, all that good stuff. I got Americano iced coffee. I got my Americano iced coffee, and the haters looking salty. Yeah. I heard they doing a sequel to. Man, why does DAZN keep emailing me? Bro, DAZN, they be on me in these emails. Shit. They be like that. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Like, but look at DAZN. Check it out. Get back on DAZN right now, so you can watch this fight. Oh, this is funny. Honestly, I don't see AJ getting in the ring with Wilder at all. Forever ducking. Oh, we gonna talk about it. Somebody said Pizza Patron. Let's get it on. Shout out to Pizza Patron. Y'all wrong. Smash the like button. That's, bro. I never even heard. Man, get them out of here, bro. Man, y'all gotta wake up. What is it? Midweek?
Zach is into exploring.
Is it midweek?
Is into helping them work together on a project. Here suggests they use.
I need a. See, y'all don't know about them classic, just regular hip hop beats. I can get off on that beat. I can tell. Bro, we gonna talk about all this extra stuff up in the building. We gonna talk about it. Okay. Hey, who know this beat? Yeah. I don't even want to say no clues. Who know this beat? Shout out to Jeff, the producer. Y'all know this beat. I got him. That's a clue. Oh my gosh. Shout out to J.O. Bro, the capital only key to survive you if the element. Bro, he was killing. Shout out to J.O. Ugh. Y'all be knowing some beats. I be like trying to trick y'all. Wayne got off on this. Check me out, man. Wayne knows his sports too. He know boxing. Split your vehicle. At your baby mama, but I let the kid live. Bro, he was killing. And people say that. Hold on, what'd he say? People say that I am a kid still, cause a little nigga still ride on big wheels. You feeling animal, then come on and get killed. The sig pill bandanas like bananas. Man, I'm slight banana. And we can never. Yeah, he was killing. Yeah, Lil Wayne know boxing too. I'd rather watch Lil Wayne talk boxing than the DAZN commentators. I promise you that. The DAZN commentary got to be the worst. My personal taste. I'd rather hear Weezy. And then you see Anthony Joshua got on his bicycle, nigga. Yo, moolah, man. Bro, I'd rather listen to that. Because Wayne know his sport. The motherfucker. You see, he don't want no confrontation with Andy Ruiz. Because in the first fight, he had him on his knees. Bro, I don't care if his voice is messed up. I'd rather listen to Weezy. F, baby. I said Weezy. Bro, Weezy would be a way better commentator because he knows his sport. I could do it with his voice. Anthony Joshua, we know he's not going to fight Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he's punching is like he's an alien or a Martian. That's how Lil Wayne would do it. Man, Lil Wayne was killing. Lil Wayne was killing them freestyles though, bro. See, that's what I hate. Some people know new, like they be talking about the Carter. They be talking about the Carter 5. Shit like that. Nah, y'all need that old Wayne. With Squad Up and all them and Currency. Better Honda Court. Bro. Hey, I got that all black Porsche on the double black buttons, blending so well, look like I'm riding on nothing. Talk a lot of shit, but I ain't lying on nothing. She love my said sheets like she lying on nothing. Weezy F, baby bitch, if you don't say the baby, you make me sick. Take the, oh my gosh. He was killed. Wait, he was killed. Y'all don't know about that old Wayne, bro. Yeah, I like that Hot Boy Wayne too. He was, bro, y'all don't hear him? He was coming, bro. Hey, I got that all black Porsche on them double black buttons, blending so well, look like I'm riding on nothing. Talk a lot of shit, but I ain't lying on nothing. She love my sad sheets, it's like she lying on nothing. Weezy F, baby bitch, if you don't say the baby, you make me sick. Dick the nuke got crazy grip. Oh my God, recognize a real. Let's get it. Oh yeah, that 500. Shout out to B More, bro. That 500 degrees, he was killing on that. Man, I fuck with Lil Wayne. The black is hot. The black. Let's do a roll call. I'm ready. I got her. We're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua. I said we're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua. What's stopping you? We're gonna talk about Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. I'm like a mobster with pasta. I'm an imposter. You an imposter. What's possible to like I bought it at Target. That motherfucker's tripping. Oh, City State Zip 207. Let's do the roll call. I need to know where y'all is from. I'm from California, IA. Shout out to B More where they see more tank the Ravens. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it one time. City State Zip in the building. Where y'all at? What time is it? Oh, we got some time. 817 Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Akron, to Vegas, Bradford, England. Yo, what you know about Lighten Up My LA by Lil Wayne? I don't know. Lighten Up My, I don't know. I got to hear it maybe. Shout out to 510 Richmond, Hilltop, 325, Florida, 317, 707, Fairfield up in this 707. I told you, bro. Say it backwards. Juvenile Soldier Slim. Yeah. Slow motion for me. Shout out to Bedford, England, 203, New England, Oak Cliff. Oh, we everywhere. Shout out to the Caribbean, Portmore, Jamaica. Yeah, shout out to Jamaica, 334. Man, I was on Netflix. They had Class Act, Kid and Play Class Act on Netflix. Bro, I was happy. To see it. I started it, but I had some stuff to do. That's a classic movie. Duncan Penderhughes and Blade Brown. Class at work. That's a classic movie.
She can STEM? So can you. Learn more at She Can STEM.
It's a classic. 213-323-310. Yeah, it's on Netflix right now. Man, they need to bring Demolition back. I'll be happy if they once. Hey, Netflix, if you listen to this, it's your boy. Yeah, it's your boy. Bring that Demolition Man back. I'll be a happy camper. They got Class Act and Demolition Man. It's gonna be a happy holiday for me. Yeah, that Class Act is classic, bro. Y'all don't know this beat. Y'all don't know the beats I'm on. Whose beat is this? Look. See, they got that Class Act up. You see that little red bar? I started watching that shit. Damn, Austin Harris. Damn, y'all be knowing these. Y'all really be knowing these beats. That shit crazy. Like, I can understand if I put on the like this or something. All right. Damn. I'm scared of y'all. Y'all really be knowing these beats. I be trying. Oh shit. My bad. The weak of the strong. We got it going on. They dead wrong, baby. New media. The weak of the strong. Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Gun smoke, gun smoke. Ego smells for mayor. The rap slayer. The hooker layer. Motherfucker sayer. Sorry, I'm just getting my... I'm doing too much. I'm just getting ready, though. Listen, you got to pump yourself up. You got to feel the vibes. All right, I'm ready. What y'all know about them Texas, boy? I know about Texas. Got some good music. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD. Ego is the watcher that Dre spoke of. Facts. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Times is changing. Little niggas. Yeah, shout out to the watcher. The watcher. Smash the like button. Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Get in and slide. Y'all know the vibes. All right. We got to talk about Terence Crawford and what he said about PBC fighters. We got to talk about Deontay Wilder going off on your man's AJ. What y'all want to talk about? First, I'm going to talk about all of it. But what y'all want to talk about out of those two? Wilder, AJ avoiding him, or Terence Crawford, PBC fighters? Y'all pick. And whatever y'all see, whatever I see first, that's what I'm rocking with. All right, Wilder. All right, we talking about Wilder. No, fuck that. I told y'all typing too slow. Slow people get left. Let's get it. Oh my God, Deontay the Braun Bomber Wilder. He's so frustrated. He basically said that Anthony Joshua's full of it. He ain't really trying to scrap. He said, Joshua, why was he fighting? Why was he fighting in the fashion he was? Joshua got a 6-inch reach advantage, or excuse me, 6-inch height advantage over Andy Ruiz and an 8-inch reach advantage over Ruiz. So he said, why was he fighting scared? He said that shit was boring. He said it was boring. That Klitschko style is not gonna, that's not gonna be what people want to see in the heavyweight division, and it's gonna make him so frustrated. He said Joshua want no smoke. He can't wait to fight him, but he's not gonna hold his breath because Joshua's team and Eddie Hearn say a lot of stuff, and he's so frustrated for that. He said he ain't gonna hold his breath for here. Look, you know what? Oh my God! Why don't I just let you all y'all listen? I just want y'all to listen for yourself. Oh yeah, cop that UFC from the kid. Link in the description. All my videos. UFC coming up. Max Holloway, Amanda Nunes, Usman Covington. That man, it's lit. It's lit. Y'all took care of the kid for the BMF fight. You dig? I'm Disney Ego. Yeah, I'm Disney Ego.
Not look at boxing and look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Someone we gave gained their title back and been there before. I don't want to see a punch grab hold. I don't want to see the Klitschko style. You know what I mean? A lot of people, it was boring.
You think he was just doing enough just to get by and say he could beat Ruiz?
That's what he was doing enough just to get by. But the thing about it, you got a 6-inch height advantage. You got an 8-inch reach advantage.
Right. Ruiz got a jaw though.
Why is you running from the smaller guy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Punching, holding, grabbing like you scared for confrontation. He didn't want no engagement or nothing. He was just scared, you know. And you know, when you're dealing with Deontay Wilder, you know, I would have came in and demolished him.
He revealing his weakness. I mean, so you know, moving on. He said today in a show on Good Morning Britain that he's ready to fight you or Fury whenever, and that he's not a running champ. How do you feel about that? You know, from the recent history.
I ain't putting no energy into that. You know what I mean? I don't want no one else to put any type of energy in that. They've been contradicting people from the beginning. They've been manipulating people from the beginning, and they've been telling a whole lot of lies. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't. He definitely don't want me for sure. I live in his dreams. I'm his worst nightmare.
Right.
And he definitely don't want.
Hey, we got cut the beat up. Somebody put a beat up. Wilder going off on the man, bro. Bro, he going off on it. Like he said, he don't want me. He don't want me. I'm in his dreams. In fact, I'm his worst nightmare, bro. Wilder going in on the man. He going off. What did I tell you? It's over. It's over. New media. There's too much pressure on Joshua. Listen, Wilder, shout to Be More. Shout to Be More. Wilder's already scheduled to fight Fury. So, whatever. Joshua's going to fight Kubrat Pulev, maybe Usyk, whatever. If Joshua does not reach out beforehand and try to fight Wilder and schedule something, get it all set, bro, it's a wrap. You know what it is. Wilder's on his head. Joshua getting scalped. Like the Native American day. He getting scalped, bro. He said, I live in his dreams, Deontay Kruger. Facts. Facts. Big facts. Listen.
He definitely don't want me for sure. I live in his dreams. I'm his worst nightmare.
Right.
And he definitely don't want Fury as well too. It's too hard of a fight for him.
He said he don't want me. He definitely don't want Fury either. It's too hard of a fight for him.
And you know, they putting it out there, oh, we won and all that. You know, a lot of people can read into bullshit, and we can understand and identify, and we know that's bullshit that coming out his mouth. We just don't have enough toilet paper to wipe it as it comes.
Hey, he going off, bro. He going off. He said, we know it's bullshit. They putting it out there like they want to fight, but we all know it's bullshit. We just ain't got enough toilet paper to wipe it all as it comes. This man going off.
We just don't have enough.
Listen.
Too hard of a fight for him. And you know, they putting it out there, oh, we won and all that. You know, a lot of people can read into bullshit, and we can understand and identify, and we know that's bullshit that coming out his mouth. We just don't have enough toilet paper to wipe it as it comes.
Well, will Eddie Hearn allow it? You think Hearn's gonna allow it?
He definitely not gonna allow it. He's the main one to keep it going. Why you think they ran the first time? When a man not accepting $50 million, you know, to fight, that's the end of the discussion right there. That's the closure of it. You know, we brought that up earlier, and you know, I wanted to imply that, you know, that's the end of it. You know, but that was
going
the reason
off.
they ran the first time. They thought Ruiz was a easier opponent and ended up getting beat.
Right.
You know, we know who ran from who. I've always wanted to fight. At the end of the day, they want to see your nigga against me.
Right.
They want to see your man fight me, and that's the end of the day. Let's make the fucking fight happen.
Wilder country as fuck, bro. He got a little too amped up and accidentally dropped the N-word on, and then he tried to change it to the yo man. Nah, I heard that, blood. I heard what you said, blood. Did you hear? Did anyone else catch that? Bro, Wilder so hood, he had to catch himself. He did a Booker T. He said the N-word and he's like, oh shit, you know, I'm on TMZ, so let me just chill. Bro, he said, yeah, they want to see yo nigga versus me. They want to see yo fighter versus this man. Like, nah, I heard what you said. Listen, he slipped up. He did a Booker T. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga.
See your nigga against me. They want to see your man fight me, and that's the end.
Nah, no, hey, Wilder, I got that, blood. I got that, bro. Nah, he too real for bro. He said they want to see your nigga versus. They want to see your man versus me. Nah, don't try to clean it up. Hey, bro, I caught that. Nah, look at Wilder. The black champ. Nah, I heard that. The black champ. Why do they all use the N-word? Hey, I caught that. Nah, bro, he said they want to see your nigga on me. They want to see your man. Nah, not yo man. I heard the first version. I heard the uncut, the BET uncut. Bro, I heard the BET uncut. Listen.
They want to see your man fight me, and that's
Nah,
the
don't
end.
try to clean that.
They end up getting beat.
That man's,
We know who.
bro, he's so hood. He just said what he said, then he censored himself. Bro, this dude is.
Man from who? I've always wanted to fight. At the end of the day, they want to see your nigga against me. Right. They want to see your man fight me, and that's the end of the day.
End of the day.
It don't matter what you done done. When we fight, we gonna make history. We gonna set another bar as well.
We all
That way
know
you can
that.
say,
We know
on
that.
this date, Joshua got his ass beat. That's the one play.
It's gonna have
This man act like it's a holiday. Hey, this dude tripping, dog. He tripping. They want to see yo nigga versus me. And this guy, they want to see yo man versus me. He said, and then yeah, we go. He said if we set it up, he said we gonna have a day. He said they gonna be on this day. Joshua got his ass beat. This motherfucker act like this shit is a holiday. Hey, he needs to be stopped, bro. But I'm not gonna tell him that because he'll knock me out. But still, somebody, bro. This man said it's gonna be like it's a national holiday that Joshua got knocked out.
That's the one play.
it's gonna have to. I hope it don't be.
Me, and that's the end of the day.
End of the day.
Fucking fight. It don't matter what you done done. When
Listen.
we fight, we gonna make history. We gonna set another bar as well.
We
That
all
way
know
you can
that.
say,
We know
on
that.
this date, Joshua got his ass beat. That's the one play.
He said on this date Joshua got his ass beat. like it's a national reserve like it's a reserved holiday or some shit. Hey, this dude going crazy right now. This motherfucker going, bro. This is the Booker T ass call out. He said, Joshua, I'm coming for you, nigga. Oh. Wilder is a fool, bro. That man said, he said, yeah, we gonna set the date and we gonna be like, on this day, Joshua got his ass beat. Like, what is this, National Joshua got his ass beat day? Yeah, this dude wildin'. He wildin'. Bro, all that UK shit, y'all can believe whatever y'all want. Bro, this dude said, we gonna set the date and be like, on this date, Joshua got his ass beat. like we... Like 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, in 2021, on this day, May 18th, Joshua got his ass beat. Like, hey, this dude think it's a national holiday. He got to chill. He got to chill, bro. But this was a good interview. See, I'm going to tell you how the game goes. Somebody, whoever interviewed him, it was just him, his girl, and his mans, or one dude, bro. He had 3 people with him. And they caught him like at an airport or some shit. And they're filming him. That's why you see it so good. Bro, you be having, like, when it's like fight week and media scrums, like, I'll ask him a question or something, he'll be saying some good shit. And then you get somebody stupid as fuck. Like, got a channel with like 2 views or some shit. And then he's on a trend and like open up about Joshua and they'll say something stupid. Heard you bought your dad a car. Man, get the fuck up out of here. Bro, them old media, I feel like those are old media moles and old media like rats. Because like this is what they do. Like, damn, like he's going off on AJ and people are like listening to what he has to say, and then they'll ask a distracting question to try to get him to switch gears and talk about something else. That'd be the old media rats. I'm telling you. They're like, oh, shit, he's bringing heat on Josh. That's why this is such a good interview, because there's nobody else It's just one person asking some good questions and Wilder responding. Versus sometimes when it's a media scrum, they be asking some stupid shit on purpose to get him distracted from what he's talking about. You know, like if Andre Ward is talking about, man, I'll fight Lil G, you know, I'll fight Triple G, blah blah blah, and he start going in and telling and talking about it, you'll get an old media channel and be like, oh yeah, you know, Dre, you said that is something stupid in the Olympics. They'll like try to switch gear. Nah, that's why this is a good interview, because there ain't nobody to do that, and you see him, he's in a good mood or whatever, and he's giving them a lot. I hate when they be doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They be like, Broner would start going in on someone, or Tank would go in on Lomachenko, or, you know, whatever the situation is. And they'll say a distracting ass question that don't have nothing to do with anything juicy or interesting, and the person is just talking and openly on that subject. And they'll be like, oh, you hear about, you know, taxes going on. Man, shut the fuck up.
I hope it don't become Mayweather Pacquiao all over again, man. So I'm looking forward to that.
Most definitely. I can't wait myself, and hopefully it don't end up like that. I'm really willing, able, and ready at any given time, especially once I get in with Fury. You know what I mean? I will unify the division. There will be one champion, one face, one name.
Wilder's going off. Okay. But wait, there's more. So y'all heard what Wilder was saying. He made it sound like once he beats Joshua, it's finna be a national holiday, right? This is Joshua after the Ruiz fight. So you seen it. Everybody just, you know, unless you came late, heard the energy from Deontay Wilder in regards to fighting Joshua, right? Y'all heard that, majority of you, right? Did y'all hear? I know there's probably some lag, but come on. I need people quick. Let's get it. Did y'all hear Wilder's energy, passion, the conviction in his voice as he was saying these things regarding? Okay. This is Joshua after he beat Ruiz.
Hey guys. Leave that to the public to make the decision. I can't.
Bro. Look, this is a video. Anthony Joshua, I'm not going to chase Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. So this is what he said immediately after.
I can't keep on trying to prove everything to the world. I'll let people decide where they want to put me, and I'm just going to be content with myself now.
I know you mentioned your mandatories, but everyone was saying that the winner of this fight, the fans want to see you against the winner of Wilder and Fury.
This is it, right? So that's what I think, is that I'll let them make the decision, because chasing sometimes leads you into certain traps. So I'm going to stay focused, stay on my own path, and then if the opportunity presents itself, we'll go through that door. But I'm not chasing anything with my blinkers on. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on my own path. And right now it's just resting up, getting back in the gym, and waiting for the next opportunity, because it's going to be a tough road to stay on top. The heavyweight division is tough, and athletes are only getting better, and I want to keep improving myself.
Lastly,
That's him at the Joshua Ruiz too. So you already got your belts. It's not like before the, like, okay, I can understand before the fight you can't overlook Ruiz. This is after he beat Ruiz, got his belts back, bro. Bro, so you seen Wilder turned up, calling him out, you know, days later, oh, he fought scary, boo, boo, boo. Oh, I promise you. They don't want to fight. They saying they talking, but people hear the bullshit. Bro, Joshua just said, yeah, he said, the question, good question. They said, after this win, a lot of people want to see you fight the winner of Wilder Fury. And he was like, yeah, oh yeah, the thing is, right? Oh my, whenever he says that, the thing is, and all this shit, it's gonna be some long drawn out stuff. And you're like, yeah, I let them decide. Who's them? I thought you were A-side and boss and shit. Man, come on, bro. So, bro.
And waiting for the next opportunity itself, we'll go through that door. But
He said
saying that the winner of this fight, the fans want to see you against the winner of Wilder and Fury.
This is it. This is it, right? So that's
Bro, he sound like Michael Jackson. That motherfucker said, "This is it. This is it. This is it." Bro, remember that? Isn't that the Michael Jackson document? The man said, "This is it. This is it." What are you talking about? Stalling.
what I think is that I'll let them make the decision.
Who's them? He said, "I'll let them make the decision."
The winner of Wilder and Fury.
This is it. This is it, right? So that's what I think is that I'll let them make the decision, because chasing sometimes leads you into certain traps. So I'm gonna stay focused.
Chasing a fight, a unification, or a domestic rival that was lineal champion and beat Klitschko before you leads into traps. All right, bro.
Stay on my own path, and then if the opportunity presents.
The man said, "I'm going to stay on my own path, and if the opportunity presents itself." Bro, stop it. The UK, get this shit out of here. Yeah, we calling out names. UK, fix it. Bro, you enjoy Kubrat Pulev. Yeah. Oh, yo. Bro, I hope the ticket prices are fucking expensive. He got his belts back, 2-time champion. I hope the fucking ticket prices cost $10,000 per ticket, bro. Pay for it. You motherfuckers pay for that shit. I hope oh my God, bro. Kubrat Pulev versus Josh. I hope and pray that the ticket prices are some ungodly amount, because I want y'all taxed. I want y'all to pay. Y'all support y'all champion. Yeah, that's good. Kubrat Pulev. Yeah, Kubrat Pulev. Yeah, I hope Eddie charged $40 pay-per-view, 40 pound, whatever the fuck. Bro, I hope the pay-per-view box office so y'all can really get the picture. Yeah, bro, Sky Sports, if you're listening, that shit should be 50 pound. Charge 50 pound, because Josh was a 2-time champion. You know, his rates go up. You gotta, bro, charge him $50 box office. $50 box office. 50 pound box office, which is actually more than $50 USD. Then I bet y'all motherfuckers get the point. Oh, cause bro, they raised Joshua Ruiz price by 5 pound, and British dudes lost it. Oh, what is this bloody price hike? And bro, they was all shook and shit. Man, they need to make that shit 75 pound, 75 pound, 100 pound for Kubrat Pulev and AJ. He's a 2-time champion. Let him eat. That's good. I like that. But anyway, you see a clear different energy.
We'll go through that door, but I'll let them.
That man said if the opportunity presents itself, but he's the boss in the A side, that's what they tell you. But now he said he's a champion again now.
Make the decision, because chasing sometimes leads you into certain traps. So I'm going to stay focused, stay on my own path, and then if the opportunity presents itself, we'll go through that door. But I'm not chasing anything with my blinkers on. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on my own path. And right now it's just resting up, getting back in the gym, and waiting for the next opportunity, because it's going to be a tough road.
So just peep the dynamic. Wilder has his next fight actually signed contracts, and it's sooner than Joshua was slated to fight. Wilder still he's talking about he wants to fight Joshua. Wilder's saying this, but Joshua's like doesn't even have his fight officially done and announced or the date, and it's supposed to be March through May after Wilder Fury, and Wilder can still talk about, but he's like, oh yeah, I gotta rest up and focus on my path and all this and stuff. Man, come on. You're not fighting anybody for months, so you can't talk about it. The Ruiz fight was over at the point where this was conducted. It was over. The interview had already ended. The fight had already ended. And he's talking about, I got to focus on my path and not get distracted. And, man, come on. So you guys can see the two different types of energy. It's really a wrap for, man. Like, so even though Joshua got his belts back, UK boxing has forever been tainted until they fix this. That's just what it is. Like, they don't have their biggest star won't fight one of America's biggest star, our biggest star. You get what I'm saying? And it shows, and it's so easy to see. So good luck. You know? And the horrible thing is, you guys all heard that clip from Josh, right? Look, bro, they keep doing the same thing. He beat Ruiz, and that's what he said immediately after post-fight. So you beat Ruiz, got your belts back, but then later he went to Sky Sports. Look what he's talking about. This is Sky Sports. You see that? Joshua to Wilder, 7:50 p.m., December 8th. So after the fight, the day after the fight, December 8th, Joshua to Wilder. I want to be undisputed. Bro, it's over. Nobody believes it anymore. Nobody believes it. You can, you might have a couple maniacal fans or something that try to support it and justify it. Bro, the contradictions are, it's like, it's literally a parody now. It's literally laughable at this point. Okay, so when there's an actual question directed after your Ruiz fight, there's videotape showing how you're responding, how you look, stuttering, pausing, not sounding too confident in the fight. But then you get in your comfort zone with Sky Sports in some print work, an article talking about, hey, Wilder, I want to fight Wilder for, undisputed. Man, come on, bro. This looks, the more Eddie Hearn and AJ do this, the more we gonna talk about it. New media, gang, and the worse it's gonna be for them. You know what the fact is? And trust me, I'm not trying to say this like I don't care about what happens to boxing, because obviously that's not the case. But the fight not happening when it could is disappointing in itself. But what's worse for me is when you try to insult my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already mad that the fight's not happening for boxing, but then you take it an extra level and try to insult my intelligence on top of that? No. That's what's really worse. Like, if he would have just been like Keith Thurman, then I could get over that quicker. Keith Thurman didn't want to fight Errol Spence. Not at any time soon. He made that very clear. So in a world of AJ's, I actually can appreciate Keith Thurman. Not that that's what I want. I clearly wanted to see Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence, when they were both undefeated. But I can at least respect that Keith Thurman someone said, hey, are you going to keep the fans salivating over the Keith Thurman Errol fight? Keith told you. Not going to happen, baby. He said 2018, not going to happen. He told you straight up that the fight wasn't. So at least you're not playing no charades. You just say, I got to heal my elbow. I'm playing the flute. I could respect that, because at least you being transparent and you're not like stringing people along. He's like, oh, Errol's a good fighter, but this is my get back year. I can at least respect that, because you're almost bowing out gracefully, and then we can move on. Okay, start looking at Errol Spence versus Danny or Crawford or whoever. But what AJ and Hearn are doing is just, like, to me, is making it so much worse, because it's non-believable to begin with. There's so much evidence to support what I'm saying, and they're trying to insult people's intelligence. I would respect it if Joshua said, man, y'all see me get my ass beat in June. I don't want no smoke. I'm worried about me and get better, and then we'll see if our paths align later in the future. I can at least, because now you've already, like, see, that's the thing, is like, people don't want to bow down and be real. They don't want to bow down. Just say you're not ready for him. Then I can at least respect that. Like, okay, he feels he's not ready. But everything you're telling me says you're ready, but everything you're showing me shows me that you're not ready for him. And that's where you start to try to insult my intelligence along with the boxing fans. You can't tell me you're ready, but then every body language, every interview, every time you're asked about it, doesn't show that you're ready. So I could at least respect it if you came clean with what you already know. It's like lying to your parents or something. Your mom said, hey, did you break this vase? And then you the only one, you and your brother, the only one in the house. She left an hour ago and the vase wasn't broken. And you try to make up some kind of story. What happened was the wet bandits broke in and me and my brother, we had to fight them off, and in the scuffle, the vase got broke. Okay, bro. Your parents, my mom beat my ass, bro. Because she knows I'm lying. Like, this elaborate ass crazy story. There's no the points of entry and like how'd they get in? The doors was locked. No, Mom, I swear, the wet bandits, they broke in, and me and my brother, we started fighting. Oh man, and he punched me, and then I pushed him and hit him. So that's how the vase got broke, huh? My mom slapped the fucking taste out of my mouth. It just don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even sound realistic, halfway realistic. Far-fetched ass story. So yeah, these two burglars just broke in. They like, how'd they get in? There's no points of entry. And then they can't fight off two kids. Man, get the fuck out of here. So don't insult my intelligence. That's how parents be feeling. See, I don't have kids, but I can imagine what Joshua's doing is what kids do when they're lying, and then you're trying to sift through, try to get to the truth, and you know they're lying to you. No, the vase, it was an earthquake. So you were fighting the wet bandits, some cat burglars, plus there was an earthquake. Yeah, we live in California, right? It was an earthquake, and then the vase went like this, like a rush hour. Man, get the fuck out of here. That's Joshua, bro. Joshua trying to lie to his parents. His parents is American boxing and the whole rest of the world outside of the UK. He trying to lie to his parents about how the vase got broke. He don't even sound confident for Wilder. Nothing you're saying, like, fuck the Ruiz fight, bro. That was a disappointment, whatever. The fight that people been wanting to see well before Ruiz wasn't even supposed to be here, and you see why. The motherfucker ain't keeping his discipline intact. The man got one bag, could have, well, technically two, but bro, he could have set up future bags, and he couldn't stay away from Wiener Schnitzel or whatever the fuck was his problem. Them Costco Polish dogs. Hey, them shits be kind of hit. Actually, they got rid of the Polish dogs. They only got regular hot dogs. Man, fuck Costco for that. I don't know why they did that. But them hot dogs for the $1.50 plus a drink, bro, that's money laundering. How Costco got the fucking the sausages plus a drink for $1.50? Hey, man, Costco on some Teamster shit. Jimmy Hoffa on that. Nah. Bro, I just thought about that. These motherfuckers dirt cheap. And they not even they like the hot dog longer than the bun shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even bun length. The hot dogs be longer than the bun. Bro, what are they feeding us? For $1.50, bro? I don't know. That shit, I'm probably eating raccoon dog or some shit. That shit, that coon dog. Bruh, like what the fuck is this? You go in the back, you see a raccoon. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's a coon dog, man. Like, what the fuck is a coon dog? I thought you said corn dog. Them motherfucker gonna feed me a coon dog. Man, get this shit up out of here. This ain't no... I said corn dog. You heard me. Oh, my bad. Man, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That should be good for that $1.50 though. I don't even know what Eddie said to ESPN, bro. What did he say? I don't even, bro. No one believes it, so he's just making himself look worse regarding this situation. Bro, it's the more they talk, the worse it's getting. Listen, I'll give it to you like this. A year and a half ago, when Eddie was saying Wilder got to fight Dillian White, I knew what the deal was, Why am I always on the right side of history with this new media shit? Anyway, a year and a half ago or whenever, when he was talking about Wilder should build his UK profile, that was before several fights. Excuse me. Luis Ortiz 1 and 2, Tyson Fury, etc. So around that time, I knew what the deal was from the beginning, from the jump. And I told you guys that. But it was harder to see at that point because certain pieces of information hadn't come out. So it was harder to, there wasn't as much evidence to really show, I had enough evidence, I felt, to know what was going on. But for the basic fans, they didn't have enough information that was available at that moment where they clearly knew who was at fault, Joshua's side or Wilder's side. But as time went on, we clearly see who was at fault and who continues to be at fault. Just look at the UK, these British teeth bastards in the comment section. Bang, ya bang, what's that? Ya, what's that? Bang, dosa, bro, right? These dudes with these British teeth be in the comment section saying all this extra shit. They're still saying bum squad Wilder. But who's fighting better recent competition? Deontay Wilder? Or, fuck all that. Oh, where was he in his 12th fight and all that bullshit? We talking about modern, current boxing. Who has had a tougher schedule? Luis Ortiz, hurt, then hurts Wilder, then gets hurt and stopped, then Tyson Fury, then comes back running back with Dominic Brazil, or fights Dominic Brazil, who had improved since the Joshua loss and actually fought some names and had some pretty good wins, like that African dude and Carlos Negron, Carlos Negron. And then Luis Ortiz again, and now he about to fight Tyson Fury. Meanwhile, Joshua's finna fight a 5-week Ruiz, lose, then fight Ruiz again, trying to get his belts back, win, and win in the most basic of ways, just using his height and moving a lot and having a big ring, and then going to fight Kubrat Pulev. Come on, bro. You already know. That's why Wilder is the face of boxing. People don't even believe in the Joshua. Like, me personally, I don't even think Joshua's confidence is still better from the Ruiz fight. I think Ruiz, bro, he was eating them carne asada fries and dumb shit. I really do. And so he was never put in a position that really pushed him to the brink of uncomfortability where he had to show nothing. Because, listen, I use this example, so I'm just going to use it again, but I'll just do it short. If you have an old beater car and it breaks down on the side of the freeway, you take it to get it fixed. They're like, oh, I think it's your alternator. It went bad. So you try to fix that. And you never go back on the freeway. And it's through residential. It's still driving okay on flat, even surfaces, blah, blah, blah. Right? That doesn't mean your car is not going to give you problems again unless you put it to the test and put it in a similar situation that the car for breaking down in. It just so happens, and this was not all because of Joshua's brilliant boxing. The man did not come in shape, which is totally his own problem. That's his own demons. It's something he's going to have to live with, that regret. But that's what you faced. You faced a guy who couldn't pull the reins in and keep it together and wanted to live the party life. That's just what it is. And some people, oh, it's an excuse. No, it's not an excuse, because normally people make excuses when they want the outcome changed. Nobody wants Joshua's belts taken on behalf of Ruiz because he won fair and square. So it's not an excuse. It was present. You've seen his performance. You've seen the difference from the first fight to the second fight, and his body type showed you. He looked worse in the second fight than when he only had 5 weeks to train. Mexican Broner shit. Bro, the first fight, he was lighter and he physically didn't look, as better. Now you have more time to train and you procrastinated or whatever, ate, and it is what it is. So that's that. But no one can, like, okay, Cotto beat Sergio Martinez, fair and square. But are we gonna really act like Sergio Martinez leg being an issue was not an issue? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what boxing fans want you to do. They want you to be oblivious to something so obvious. The man couldn't even stand up. He came off a year layoff where it was reported that he had surgeries and damage from the Chavez fight, which showed up in the Martin Murray fight. Then he had surgeries and he was off for a year wearing a knee brace. And then all of that showed up on fight night. So, yeah, Cotto gets credit. His name, if you look at Cotto versus Martinez, he beat him. But I'm not going to front like Matavia was in the in peak physical shape. He was just older. He was 40, 41. And when he got knocked down in the Chavez Jr. fight, he fell weird. And, bro, you can't take a fighter like that and change their mobility. They're a different fighter. Bro, Cotto would have got stopped if he fought the Kelly Pavlik, Paul Williams 2 Martinez. He would have got stopped, bro. Trust me. Saddam Ali hurt him. So anyway, I'm not going to omit the fact that the person that didn't show up, and that had nothing to do with Joshua's boxing. He didn't show up. You could tell the day before. Me, the only reason that I didn't make a big deal about the weight is because I thought it was inconceivable that his team would have more time to prepare and then do less. So I thought this was part of the game plan. He had weights in his pocket, or they knew he looks good at this weight in camp or some shit. I had no idea camp was going so wrong, and he was at an uncontrolled weight, uncontrolled eating and all. There's no way I would have known that. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, he got a game plan. He wanted to be 283. But I mean, that was an easy, low-hanging fruit for me to just be like, damn, okay, he went up 15 pounds. Why? So I thought that was part of the game plan. But come to find out, it wasn't. So, in regards to Joshua, it's over. It's over, man. Nobody believes it. He can say whatever. Bro, look at it. Matchroom Boxing. Quote, "This was about setting up a trilogy. Next time we go blow for blow, we go into fucking war. Anthony Joshua." Bro, this man is talking about an Andy Ruiz trilogy that ain't nobody want to see. Mexicans don't even want to see this shit. People were disappointed with the fight in its totality. He would rather fight Andy Ruiz a third time and promote that. But then you ask him about Wilder. Oh, yeah, I'll see where this journey takes me. I'm on my path. They're on their path. He's the guy in America, and I'm in the UK. And he talking about fighting. He talking about fighting Ruiz a third time. Dr. Wu Doc. Rock him. Block him. So, bro, he would rather mention and try to build. And then what he said sounds horrible, bro. It sounds horrible. He says this would, like, he basically is making it like he fought this way just to set up the trilogy. Just listen what he said. This is what they said. This is Matchroom, his own broadcaster in the UK. "This was about setting up the trilogy. Next time we go blow for blow, we go into fucking war." Bro, I don't even want to see a trilogy. So he's making it like he did this game plan just to, I guess, have a trilogy. Bro, nobody wants to see these manufactured ass trilogies like that. We want to see trilogies that were evenly competitive because that's what it was. Bro, they try this, bro. This shit look like a scam. This look like a scam. This look like they want Joshua tied up in this Ruiz, bro, because he came in too horrible. This is starting to look like a scam. You know, he came in looking way different, eating and nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like, just doing shit that we've never heard. Like, oh yeah, I just couldn't stop eating. Like, but this is not an episode of Maury Povich or something. This man talking about he couldn't eat, stop eating. And then now Joshua talking about a trilogy that no one wants to see. But yeah, this is making it look scripted. Ain't nobody want to see that trilogy. Especially with Wilder Fury winner. That poll you put up was genius. Shows just how many bots and alternate accounts come to show discord in the chats when you spit in truth. 5,000 plus votes overwhelmingly no. AJ is avoiding Wilder. Oh, I didn't even looked at the results, but now I'm gonna check on it since you said that, bro. I already know they sent bots for sure, bro. I already know. I know that for a fact because it's obvious. It's obvious. I put up the poll and then everyone knows what it is. I mean, like I said, the UK, it's almost like they're living in their own, in boxing at least, their own fantasy island. Yeah, Joshua trying to get tied up with another Ruiz fight. Not interested. Ruiz had his opportunity. Why on earth would I want to see that a third time? Based on how the second fight played out. Like if Brandon Rios, Mike Alvarado had the first fight, and then the third fight was really the second fight. So basically what happened in the third fight happened in the second fight. Then I wouldn't want to see them fight a third time. Do you get what I'm saying? But the first two Brandon Rios Alvarado fights were cool, and the third one stunk. Smash the like button. Somebody do a like check. Yeah, man. See, my thing is this. No matter what your theories are or what you believe, somebody do a like check on the channel. We got to get those up. We should be way past 200. Come on, y'all. Smash the like button. We should be way past 200 at least. I'm telling y'all, these streams start being 30 minutes long. I promise you. Keep playing around if you want to. Listen, no matter what your theories are, DAZN has 2 DAZN season fights where the outcome displayed this. The matchup on paper didn't deliver what people are accustomed to seeing from the foe fighter. You know, the B-side foe. Canelo Kovalev. Watched Kovalev's whole career on HBO. Watched his whole career when he was with ESPN and he avenged the Eliter Alvarez fight and he fought Anthony Yard. And then the version of Kovalev, for whatever reason, that shows up with A-side Canelo looks horrendous comparatively speaking to the Ward Kovalev, the Kovalev that fought Yard, etc. This is on DAZN's watch, plus the UFC thing that happened. Now, for the second time in so many months, they have another fight season fight that is supposed to be big, and they have Stallone doing this documentary and all this stuff, right? You know, Mexican Rocky hit him, right? And then Ruiz eats himself out of house and home or whatever the fuck, and then he looks totally different than he's ever looked in any of his other fights because fame got a little to him. in 4 months. Bro, this looks sketch. I'm just telling you. It looks sketch. No matter, it's bad. At the very least, it's a very bad coincidence. But either way, this is under your watch. How is your fight, like fights that nobody can gauge your fights, because everything we've ever seen from Kovalev mysteriously disappears. You know, like, oh, Kovalev's a power puncher. He's way bigger than Canelo, but he stops power punching. He's just jabbing and like on a run like he Paulie Malignaggi or somebody else. Then Anthony Joshua was troubled with the pressure and the volume of Ruiz. All of a sudden, Ruiz eats so much he can't throw no volume of punches. Bro, the DAZN curse is real. They must have some real serious. I don't know if they built DAZN on top of an ancient Indian burial ground or what, but they must have some real life issues or karma or something, because that DAZN curse is real. How you have two fights like that in supposed to be big attractions that never live up to what they're like. It's not even that Joshua won, but Joshua's a knockout artist, and the way that Ruiz was looking, maybe the knockout was there, but he was too hesitant to even explore that option. So even if Joshua won, it could have still been more entertaining. He could have boxed for, bro. That's why I told you Joshua seems to have one mode. Joshua could have boxed, and then seen Ruiz was getting tired and frustrated and didn't do nothing and was out of shape, and then stepped on the gas a little bit without taking too much risk. And if it started getting too chippy, then go back to boxing. So he said Rocky 5 all over again. Hey, yo, Tommy, what's this you want to fight? Tommy gun. You know Tommy wants to fight. Bro, yeah, this is Rocky 5 shit. So that's supreme bad luck when you have two A-side type of fighters like Canelo and AJ, and then coincidentally both of their opponents put up their most unbelievable performances based on prior history. I've never seen Kovalev that hesitant to throw power punches. I've never seen Andy Ruiz never be able to throw more than 2 punches at a time like he did here and just follow without nothing behind it. So they must have some serious bad luck, because both of those fights was buns. Like, for what they were supposed to be, they were pretty bad, bro. And then what makes it worse is the whole cards are like that. The whole cards are like that. Like Chris Eubank versus Korobov, I was upset that, you know, I was like, damn, that's fucked up, because it ended non-traditional way. But Jamal Charlo's performance, he looked real good to me. DAZN was having weird ass undercards that really aren't entertaining, and then the main event that is supposed to be the one that on paper everyone expects explosive good boxing, and then it turns out to be something else. That's not a good trend, especially for when you're the market leader in monthly subscription cost. That's not a good trend, because what's going to keep people? What's going to keep them into January? For Jaime Munguia versus Spike O'Sullivan, and he been knocked out in 1 round in his last 3 fights. That is not, to me, that is not a good trend, because that means your events aren't living up. Like, okay, Top Rank. This is my opinion. Top Rank got some fights that have lived up. Whatever I expected of them, they lived up to that. You know, I'm not saying they had hella, but I was looking forward to Shakur Stevenson and Joet Gonzalez, and there's this whole family beef, and Shakur looked very sharp to me. So I was into the fight. I mean, I went and covered it, but still, you get what I'm saying. I was like, okay, this is dope. Better Biev versus Voltstick. I was like, man, I told y'all, this is a sleeper hit. Pay attention. Pay attention. I really like that fight. You know, I think they had Navarrete, Dogbe. I was really checking for Kovalev Yard. These were good fights. Kovalev Yard was what I expected. I predicted Kovalev to win, but I knew Anthony Yard, hungry, young, strong, could give him issues. And it lived up. So what I thought Yard was at this point, what I thought Kovalev was, it lived up to expectation. But with Canelo Kovalev, they're saying, oh, it's a huge risk. Canelo moves up 4 divisions and, this is legacy. And then Kovalev all of a sudden stops doing everything he's ever done in any fight. This is a guy who's killed a man in the ring on accident. And he's scared, deathly afraid to throw power shots because of Canelo, who just moved up. So no one else can scare. Andre Ward, Yard looked deep. He looked like Dragon Ball Z character. He can't scare Kovalev from throwing power, but little old Canelo can. And then same thing with the Ruiz fight. Andy Ruiz talked all this stuff about like, yeah, I'm ready. And, and bro, this is looking really sketch. The more I think about it, it's looking really sketch. Because even if you look at Andy Ruiz on the pads, bro, where was that? Andy Ruiz looked good on the pads and everybody was talking about it. And then come the fight night, he looked nothing like he looked on the pads even. When have you ever seen that? Where somebody won the previous fight all rounds, then they look more confident, sounded more confident, and looked good on the pads. And then all of a sudden, come fight night, they look horrible. So DAZN, whatever, they must have some extremely bad luck because, and the thing is, that looks worse. That looks worse. You got 2 fights like that in 2 months. PBC, Spence Porter, that was what I thought it was going to be. Durrell versus Benavidez, it was what I thought it was going to be. But DAZN keep coming up with these fights. The cards getting canceled. Motherfucking drug addicts on cards. All types of shit. And then your main A-side stars, the biggest stars on your network, keep being in fights, main event fights, on poorly supported undercards. And all of a sudden, people looking totally different. Then Katie Taylor, Golovkin, people like that are winning fights that we know they should have lost and they shouldn't be champions. Bro, this is looking really sketchy. Look at all these Eddie Hearn. Okay, I'm just telling you. Katie Taylor, Eddie Hearn fighter. She lost to Delphine Persoons, somehow won it. Triple G just teamed up with Eddie Hearns. Y'all know he got smoked by Deryevchenko. Somehow won a unanimous decision. Not even like a split decision. Not like majority decision or a draw. Bro, no one had a draw. No, they seen it all the way for Triple G. And then, like I said, another DAZN fight, Canelo Kovalev. Not so much Eddie on that one, but it looked crazy. It looked crazy how Kovalev decided to fight for one night against a smaller person. Things that he showed throughout his career, all of a sudden just toppled off on that one given night. And we just watched him 3 months ago with Yard. And then on top of that, oh yeah, and then Caleb Smith. Bro, this shit looked crazy. Caleb Smith really lost to John Ryder. Really lost. Somehow they see it for him. And then now Andy Ruiz, in a fight that Joshua absolutely can't lose, all of a sudden, this man looked good on the he looked good on the pads and shit, and just fall off totally, and decides to eat so much and gorge out Gordo style that he can't even throw punch. Man, come on, bro. All I'm saying is this is some real extreme bad luck and a coincidence. It's bad luck. But like I said, no matter what you believe on these issues. Oh yeah, and Jaime Munguia lost to Dennis Hogan. Bro, this shit look crazy. How does DAZN have so many fights that are falling off? Some type of drug involvement, like Chavez Jr. and Jacobs. Other people can Clembuterol fails that are fighting on that card, and the heavyweight card where all these people are banned, and bro, this shit look crazy. No other promoter like Top Rank or Heyman are having it like this. I'm not saying they've never had no one fail a drug test or whatever, but it's not looking crazy and so coincidental like DAZN. And then on top of that, Eddie Hearn, bro, this is what happens when people like Eddie Hearn keep talking. Bro, Eddie Hearn don't, like, he's pompous, so he doesn't want to be wrong, and he wants to fight fire with fire. He wants to fight fire with fire, but sometimes you got to know when you're at a loss and fold. And he tries to go heads up. Like if a media person asks him a question, challenge him, he wants to go like tit for tat with him, and he thinks he's smarter than probably what he is. You get what I'm saying? Because he told on himself and says, who cares about journalistic integrity? I want certain media members at my fights, so I'll pay their way. So to me, that wasn't, if you were doing that, you should have just kept that on the low. Just did it on the, just did your thing, and people could speculate, but no one would know the truth. He admitted that this was the truth. So to me, I'm like, if that's your character, if you're willing to just pay to get what you feel you want, right? Then what else would you pay for? That's how it looks to me. He said he not real G enough to move in silence. Yeah, real G's move in silence like lasagna. So it was a bad look that he even revealed that he has paid media. And okay, he outed some of the, he outed some of the people he's paid for, right? So why would, if they write an article about you or release a tweet about you, why the fuck would I even believe what they're saying if it seems pro Hearns? And there's no objectivity there. There's no objectivity there. But you already admitted that they work with you. See how stupid? That's why you should have just kept that to yourself. But people like, I told you, he's like Trump. He can't contain himself. He can't control it. Just loose lips sink ships, bro. He can't contain the loose lipness. He's loose lip. You could have just been doing your dirt on the slide, and no one would have knew. But you had to, rebuttal fight hype and all this, because they wrote an article about you and you couldn't take it. And then he tried to play like he didn't see the article. You seen it. Everybody in boxing is talking about it. It's about you. You seen it. Motherfucker be responding to tweets and shit. You seen it. It's like this affinity and love for the fame is costing Eddie Hearn, because ain't nobody doing this. You do not see Bob Arum out there like that. This man is 88 years old, been in the game. He just had a birthday. He don't be out there like, I don't even know if that's him tweeting it. That could be Patrick Swayze and Ghost. I don't know who the fuck tweeting. It just says his name and verify. He probably got someone doing it. But Eddie Hearn want to be all in the video. This is part of his demise. Bro, Eddie Hearn, Frank Lucas mink. He wearing the loudest thing to the fight. Now the feds is on you. Like, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this with this Frank Lucas mink? Man, bro. Please. The UK, I don't know how much y'all know about gangs. I know y'all got gangs, but if you join a gang, please make sure Eddie Hearn is not in your gang. I promise you, when it goes south, he would be Tekashi. That's the exact personality type that would turn Tekashi and would give you guys, it'd be Eddie 6'9", then a motherfucker. Eddie gonna get that 6'9" tat. You stupid! Got the stiffy young, got the blicky young. Bro, Eddie 6'9" will get you. Everybody going down, bro. Cause listen, he be dry snitching on Heyman. Oh, yeah, Brona, he says he's making more money, but it said he was only getting $2 million. I don't know if it's legal. You dry snitching. Why you care about people's money so much and numbers and Wilder? He only sold 7,000 tickets. How many fucking tickets is Jacobs Chavez sold? Cause I ain't seen nothing. And all these other monkey ass cards that he got going on. Bro, it's over. He be having like random people I didn't even know box and shit. Fucking Daniel Roman versus Mario Winans. Like what? Mario Wine from Bad Boy? The singer? Bro, you know, fucking Liam versus Carl Thomas. My summer rain. Bro, this motherfucker just be having random people and got the most to say about everybody else's shit. Oh, but Wilder, he only sold 7,000. Okay, how many Jacobs sold? In Arizona. You put a black African American who's from Brooklyn in Arizona as the A-side to your promotion for an Al Heyman fighter who refused to take a drug test. How many tickets that sold? See, y'all don't be asking the tough questions to him. Y'all be all up in his face, you know, oh, bro, I ain't seen him. I ain't seen Eddie. I ain't seen him. It's been a while since I seen him. I don't know what the fuck fight I seen him in. But anyway, they people be interviewing him. They don't ask none of this shit. They just let him say all this random stuff. Wilder sold 7,000 tickets. Okay, Wilder would knock you out. That's for starters. Second of all, why do you care about his numbers? Bro, I'm telling you, Eddie 6'9", he will get you. Bro, I promise you, I could tell off of energy. I've been around, I've interviewed Eddie Hearn and stuff. Eddie Hearn would not say the stuff he's saying to Wilder directly. I can assure you that. You're not going, bro, this ain't Great Britain and all this other shit, bro. Wilder is a country dude, country fed. You would not approach in that way. Talking about, oh, Wilder, look, some guy from Alabama. Bro, you're not going to condescend him like that. I can assure you that. Yeah, you never even see him put himself in the stratosphere of Wilder. It's all internet shit. Just making these, 7,000 tickets. It's all shit from far away. Go to Wilder's fight. You want Joshua to get the fight, go to Wilder's fight and have a dialogue with him. I would love to film it. Bro, that's what I'm saying. He don't be doing that, bro. He didn't even have answers for Fred. Fred pulled up on him and was looking for smoke and trying to get answers. So I seen his demeanor. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. So what you gonna do to Wilder, bro? You know, you gonna talk not with like matchroom security and stuff. I'm talking about just be in the hallway and you only sold 7,000 tickets. You little Alabama and all that. Man, it's looking crazy, man. It's looking crazy. But like I said, I'm not even really pressed about it because I said what I said. Joshua cannot become, everything goes through new media. In America, it goes through new media. He needs our clearance. It's like a sale. He got to get our clearance. Everything, we control the narrative. That's it. We control the narrative. Joshua will not and cannot become a star without us. I promise you that. And please, I want Eddie Hearn. Someone send him this video. That's cool. I don't care. Please, if you think I'm lying, put Kubrat Pulev versus AJ in America. Put it somewhere like Texas. They got some big stadiums. Put that in Texas. Bro, I promise you it ain't going to do no numbers. You could put it in AT&T Stadium. It ain't going to do no legit number. He going to have to pay people, discount tickets, all this type of shit, bro. I promise you, put that in America. And see, that's the old media so slow that they don't even think about this type of stuff. They don't even think about it. They sitting up here trying to belittle Wilder. Wilder, do you understand what he did? Wilder in Vegas during the holiday, the month of Thanksgiving, and then Christmas and New Year's the next month, right? He, even if you said 7,000 tickets, right? He sells 7,000 tickets, and the energy was lit when he walked out, elaborate ring walk, and he's about to fight Tyson Fury. So why are we even obsessing about his interim numbers when you know he's about to fight Fury, which is going to be a joint Fox and ESPN endeavor? So you know there's going to be thorough promotion. Fury went on WWE. That's what I'm saying. It's distractions, bro. It's distractions. He just tried to distract you with some stupid shit. Why are we even laboring over, bro? Wilder went viral again for knocking out someone again. That's it. He talking about, 7,000 tickets or whatever. Bro, he sold it with the same man that he had already knocked out, who actually came in shape, unlike Ruiz, might I add. But he already knocked him out and still did numbers. So, bro, they did numbers with him again. He already had knocked him out, and he ran it back a year later because no one else would fight him, and did some more numbers with him. Let's see Joshua versus Carlos Takam in Vegas. A guy he already knocked out in Vegas by the holidays, and we'll see how Carlos Takam versus Joshua rematch does in Vegas, or any of them do. Dillian White. Put Dillian White and AJ in Vegas right before the holidays. We'll see how big of an American star he is. Him and Dillian, since y'all think they're big American stars. It's just looking bad the more they talk. That's just what it is. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Yeah, and it's not even worth, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not even spending. Energy is important, especially throughout the day. You got to pace it. I'm not even spending too much energy to even argue the dumb shit. The bottom line is DAZN looks like it's failing. They have yet to satisfy. How's your whole DAZN fight season, right? The best fight in DAZN's fight season to close their year. They had all these trailers and shit. They finally put some promotion in. Oh, fight season on DAZN. Your best fight was 2 YouTubers. Your best main event was 2 YouTubers. Where's the lie? Your best main event out of all your fight season was 2 YouTubers, KSI and Logan Paul 2, who boxed for the first time. Canelo Kovalev, that wasn't it. Joshua Ruiz, that definitely wasn't it. KSI Logan Paul 2 was the best main event. You know, argue with me. Come on. I want to hear it. Please explain how Canelo Kovalev or Joshua Ruiz 2 was better than KSI Logan Paul. And I wasn't even looking forward, I wasn't even really checking for that checking for that fight like that. But I give credit where credit's due. They at least tried, got themselves in shape, and there was a little bit of controversy. And trust me, I'm not saying that like it's no legendary fight of the year or nothing, but I'm just saying it was better than the other 2 main events on your fight season. All right, block Jalen Jackson. Get these motherfuckers out of here. He says these 2 YouTubers' fan bases are huge, though. I don't give a fuck about no fan base. I ain't said nothing about no fan base. The fuck is you talking about, bro? Get these infidels out of my channel, bro. Shooters, get rid of Jalen Jackson. Bro, I'm not talking, I'm not saying nothing about how many fights, tickets they sold. I'm saying the fight itself. That don't have nothing to do with fan bases. I'm talking about 2 people in the square circle put on an entertaining main event. He talking about, oh yeah, but you can't count that because they have fan base. What the fan base got to do with 2 people fighting? See, if y'all listen more than you speak, and people want to rush and type shit. Listen. You look like a poop fart. That's what's up. Block him. Okay, what's that? What's popping? Who's next? Who's next? I want who next? Who's next? Bro, little schoolyard insult. I don't care about none of that. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. Motherfuckers talking about poop farts and all types of extra shit. I'm destroying them. They have nothing for us. They have nothing to offer the conversation. It's new media. It's Death Row East. I told you, and still Death Row East, the incomparable. Death Row East, believe in that. Bro, what are they talking about? Oh, they have big fan base. I didn't say nothing about their fan base. I'm saying, listen, they say I talk a little fast. You listen real fast. I ain't got to slow down for you to catch up, right? DAZN fight season primarily focused on 3 cards that they were having. Canelo Kovalev, KSI Logan Paul, and Joshua Ruiz 2. Out of those 3 fights, in my opinion, fuck the fan bases, the most exciting, entertaining main event was 2 YouTubers. What part don't you guys understand of that? Out of those 3 fight season that were all splattered on the commercial fights, the best fight was the 2 YouTubers. The fight where I was like, okay, and it was a half a fight. It was only 6 rounds or whatever it was. 4 rounds, or I don't know how many rounds it was. That to me was better than 10 rounds of, or 11 rounds, the first 10 rounds of Canelo Kovalev, because I didn't really care about the knockout. That's not just gonna wake my game up like that, because Wilder wasn't, bro. Canelo, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Canelo was looking worse for 10 rounds than Wilder was. Wilder was losing, but he was losing because what he was up against. Kovalev looked like shit and was just not throwing no. Kovalev didn't look like Luis Ortiz. We'll put it that way. If Kovalev looked like Luis Ortiz and then Canelo was struggling, I wouldn't even have no problem with that, because that's just a credit to how good your opponent is. That's like high-level boxing. That's what Wilder was in there with. I'm not even mad that he lost the first 6 rounds. You know why? Because anybody else would have probably lost the first 6 rounds, or been embarrassed worse, or knocked down, or knocked out, or been losing the same. Luis Ortiz was just ready. Out of those 3 fights, the fight that I found most entertaining, that I wasn't even really checking for, was KSI Logan Paul 2. Joshua Ruiz, listen, I gave him credit. I'm not going to give him credit for what you want me to give him credit for. Fuck that. I gave him credit for bouncing back from a tough loss. I've been in Floyd's gym. I've been in his gym several times. And I don't listen, you act like I live in Vegas. I'll come to Floyd's gym. I don't care. Cause when I go to Vegas, I'm not no groupie, bro. I don't have to be in Floyd's gym. Just, I've been in there several times. But when I go to Vegas, there's always so much to do. I'm doing fight week stuff. I know people that live in there. So I don't know. But shout out to Floyd's gym. Anyway, that was the best fight out of the fight season. That's my honest opinion. Fight season, the best fight was KSI Logan Paul. I really wasn't mad at it. I was like, all right, that was cool. That Joshua shit, bro. I mean, it's not even, to me, Joshua fought one mode. Him boxing, okay, do what you got to do. But once you've seen that Andy Ruiz was just getting hit with right hands and not really doing too much about it and slowing down even more and out of shape, then I can picture you maybe stepping on, like Joshua, his boxing was really like super basic. Did you see how many people seen Joshua fainting heavily? Bro, Ruiz was out of shape. He was out of shape. Joshua could have been like, bah, and then, fainted him like Tyson Fury. Bro, that fight, put it this way, against anyone else who wasn't coming off of what Joshua went through in June, Ruiz would be up out of here, or he would be getting dogged. coming to having a camp like what it sounds like he had, and being at that height deficit and not throwing no punches, bro. Wilder, there's no way he could survive looking like that with Wilder. He played it ultra safe. That's what I'm saying. And to me, that has now shaped Joshua's career, because it goes to show you that they don't have faith in Joshua's chin and durability and or ring IQ to the point where they would want him to make any adjustments other than precisely what was working, which is to hit and then move, hit and move. Ain't nobody trying to see that in the heavyweight division of all divisions. Of all divisions. Now, I can understand it. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather will make somebody who has a good game plan look horrible, because Floyd's game plan and his skill set is just that high. Joshua's skill set, bro, his skill set wasn't like it was just the highest form of boxing. These motherfuckers was doing so much. They was doing so much. Oh, yeah, he looks like Muhammad Ali there. You doing way too fucking much, bro. Muhammad Ali actually has a good defense. Joshua was still getting hit. It was who he was in there with that failed himself miserably. Bro, Muhammad Ali will fight, Ken Norton and look the same way. He's fighting Sonny Liston, like actual threats who are actually coming to decapitate George Foreman. What are we talking about? So Andy Ruiz was coming like George Foreman. Like, come on. That motherfucker said Muhammad Ali, bro. They be reaching in the motherfucker. Oh, yeah, he looks like Floyd. You didn't say this when Floyd. Bro, Floyd ain't fighting somebody who... Okay, name someone in Floyd Money May career. Name somebody that came out of shape to fight Floyd. Maidana was in peak shape. Name somebody who Floyd fought that came in like tubby. What's up, pig boy? You look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. If I poke your stomach, will it make you go? One, tubby. Two, tubby, bro. Man, maybe Baltimore. Okay, first of all, that fight was hell ago. I said Money May. That wasn't in the Money May era. Second of all, Baltimore's a rapist. Third of all, Baltimore's always looked like that. When he was fighting Zab Judah, bro, he wasn't. You going off body type. He always looked soft, but he was in shape. So that's not even a good one, bro. Y'all keep saying rapists and shit. Like Bill Cosby. Would like to put the pudding me and Cuba Gooding Jr. went to the club, you see. The motherfucking Baltimore, motherfucking rapist. Like, y'all just saying whatever. Nah, Baltimore just... I'm not talking about people who aren't body beautiful. I'm talking about someone who just came in, with a fucking Homer Simpson style. And no Mexican style, Homer Simpson style for everybody, bro. Come on, bro. This motherfucker had a Duff beer in the corner. I'm canceling my DAZN takes for the reminder. I don't know why that was funny, bro. He said, I'm canceling my DAZN. Thanks for the reminder. Don't want to be billed another $9.99. Hey, you wildin'. Speaking of $9.99, we just got half of that from my boy, Dark Skin Icy. One of the best game plans used on the opponent of Floyd was Ricky Hatton. Floyd still beat him at his own game, making him look bad. Facts. And Ricky Hatton was throwing punches. That's also important. Andy Ruiz couldn't get nothing off. Bro, Andy Ruiz normally has some level of upper body movement. At least a little. Bro, the man was just walking like straight to him. And y'all don't understand it. To me, this fight hurt Joshua just as well. Like, people are looking at, oh, actually, I don't think, because nobody's really, except for maybe some dudes in the UK, this fight hurt Joshua. I'm telling you. He won fair and square, but you look at what he was up against, and you're like, oh, okay, Joshua looked kind of, bro, he didn't look confident. He didn't look confident. The man wasn't even. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because not everyone's going to come out of shape like Andy Ruiz. In fact, majority of the heavyweights aren't going to do that. You know, the only people that are out of shape was Dillian White was out of shape, but he only had 2 weeks to train. So normally he don't come in that big. You know, so who else is going to come in out of shape? So you can't compare. I mean, you can't assume. You can't assume. I feel like every Joshua fight from here on out is going to be hard. Look at my dude Thomas Stevens. Teddy Atlas has the same outlook as you, Ego. Said it hurts. He said this hurts Joshua. I didn't even heard him say that, but I'm telling you my honest opinion, and I guess it matches Teddy. Shout out to the boy Atlas. Man, I told you I'm the realest at this. He said the same thing as you, Ego. Said that this hurts Joshua because it leaves a question mark over him. It absolutely does because of his game plan, his lack of any type of instinctual adjustments, right? And what he was up against. See, Joshua was jumping up and down like he just went crazy. Like he went crazy and put on a master. Like Floyd beat Pacquiao, and I remember he got on the belt. He's like, man, strap me up. Strap me up. And he was like, bro, he beat Pacquiao. He beat Pacquiao. That's different. You beat Andy Ruiz, Taco Bell, Del Taco, Red Lobster. I take his ass at Red Lobster. Bro, Joshua really just beat all the restaurants. He didn't even beat Andy Ruiz, bro. He beat restaurants. Taco Bell, Del Taco, KFC. You know that Popeye's chicken, sandwich, them motherfuckers fighting over that. He beat Hot Wingstop, Pizza Hut. Yeah, he beat the Cheesy Gordito Crunch. Who else he beat? I told you Red Lobster, Blimpies, Jimmy John's, Papa John's. He beat all the Johns. So Jimmy John's, Papa John's, Round Table Pizza. He beat Chuck E. Cheese's, McDonald's, Wendy's. He beat In-N-Out. And he was In-N-Out with his fighting style too. Bars, that's bars. He beat Whataburger. Yeah, he beat Whataburger. He beat Whataburger. Who else he beat? Long John Silver's? I ain't had them in a minute. Yeah, he beat Long John, bro. Bro, he beat the 7-Eleven hot dogs. Them 7-Eleven hot dogs look nasty than a bitch. Y'all ever seen them 7-Eleven hot dogs? That shit be looking nasty. Them motherfucker be Michael what's his name? Blackson. Them shits be blurple and shit. Nah, I don't like that. Man, Joshua won fair and square, but he beat all the restaurants. Like, so I'm just saying it don't like. Does anyone? He said Jersey Mike's. Facts, bro. He beat Jersey Mike's. Hey, what's that place in New York where you get the chicken? It's like a little cheap. Fuck, what is that? I had it on Uber Eats. It'd be open at like 4 a.m. Someone said he beat Freebirds. Get the fuck out of Chipotle. Bro, Firehouse Sub. Man, what is that chicken spot? They had like fried chicken and sides. Crown Fried. Yeah, he beat Crown Chicken. Yeah. Yeah, Nason's Giant Hamburgers. Bro, he beat all that shit. He beat the brakes off that. Y'all doing hella extra. No, but like I said, it's just what it is. How can I? He said that Crown Fry be hitting at 2 in the morning. Facts, bro. I was in New York. I don't know what fight I was at. I was like, okay, fuck, what we talking about then? You feel me? Hey, but that Uber Eats motherfucker be. I don't like that sometimes. I don't like when the bag don't be like taped. The bag shit look open like they was munching on your shit. Like, what we got today? Oh, just some good ass shit. Like the Uber Eat driver eating your shit. Man, if you don't tie this bag up, I don't like that. Motherfucker be fingering your burger and shit. Yeah. Man, I don't like that. That bag need to be closed. Like some places they'll like tie off the bag or like, I don't want no, you know what I'm saying? No Uber Eat weirdo motherfucker Buffalo Bill and shit. Take the bun off and then lick the burger. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna beat your ass. Bro, I did an Uber Eats in New York. These motherfuckers don't be playing. And he was moving hella fast. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker got a Ferrari. And I wasn't really paying attention, but he was moving up the block. I was like, damn, he in a Batmobile looking at. Like, bro, his thing was like moving hella quick. I'm like, damn, he just trucking in the Batmobile or something. He treating this like it's Gotham. This motherfucker was on a bike. I was like, oh shit, that motherfucker was, he going a down slope looking ass. Bro, he was hawking on that bike. This shit, the meter or whatever, the little indicator, the motherfucker was going quick. I was like, oh shit. This motherfucker got Nas on this shit. This is Fast and the Furious. This motherfucker was on a bike. This motherfucker thought he was Vin Diesel. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Winning is winning. Man, get your old Dominic Toretto looking ass the fuck up out of here, bro. He was on a bike. Motherfucker was, must deliver this food. Bro, I was like, damn, this is some customer service. You ain't getting 5-star though. Shit was still cold. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't fucked up like that. That's Eddie Hearn. I could picture Eddie Hearn being on like Yelp and shit, giving 1-star reviews. Oh, they didn't ask if I had any napkins. Or Joshua, I could picture him being on Yelp, giving it a 1-star review. The club soda was not satisfactory. I didn't prefer this. The meal was just simply okay. Oh, I didn't really like this, bro. These British dudes gotta chill out. Like, it's America, Jack. Like, just chill out, small. Hey, AJ, chill out, AJ. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, AJ, hey, chill out, AJ. It's Angel. No, I'm just playing. But it's weird. Joshua leave a review. I only got 1 ketchup when I should have gotten 2. So that's 50% of. Oh wow, bro, you did too much. That man says, yeah, if I work out and I have 2 workouts in a day, that's 2 50s. 50s. When you add the 50s create 100. Bro, what are you talking about? That man said he had 2 50s in a day. Man, what? Who talks like that? If you break the day into 50, that's 50-50. I ducked 50 mil with 50% of the back. That's the 50-50 you need to be talking about. Bars. The 50 mil plus 50% that you could have got. Man, come on. Stop playing, man. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Smash the like button. Yeah, but it's very apparent who's at fault with this situation. He said he fit. Why y'all got bars in it? Someone said he 5150 because he lost his mind. Hey, y'all got bars in the chat. The chat be having bars, man. I love it. Yeah, Joshua, he just seemed kind of uppity, bro. Like you know, like he'll come to your house and expect you to feed him and shit, and you ain't got no groceries. But like, yeah, I'll make something real quick. What is this? What is this? Oodles and noodles? I don't want oodles and noodles. I thought you had some real food. I didn't know it's oodles and noodles. Why would you offer me oodles and noodles? Do you have any filet? Perhaps a New York steak? I don't want oodles and noodles. I do not want oodles and noodles. Some audacity. Someone said Grey Poopa. Hey, real brother, you. Hey, the red, you ain't right, bro. He said AJ probably says, nigga, awkward as fuck, bro. Yes, it's silly nigga. Yeah, that's how he say it. Do these niggas want to rob me? What does she want from a nigga? If you have 2 niggas, it's 50. Nigga, that's 100% nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying, you have 2 50s. 2 niggas equal a whole nigga in society. I will look at my calendar, my schedule. What? And look at my schedule. See if I have any mandatories. This is how you say it. I'm gonna show you.
Well, it is a work Valley traditional is far.
Sit down.
Because that's sort of what I've been trained to do.
The school district says that is not what they trained English teacher Paul Dawson to do.
He tried to say I said it, and I didn't say it, and no one else in the class knows that I said it because I didn't.
Documents from the school investigation
This
show
is him
that
saying it.
several of the students interviewed from Valley did not hear Keyshawn say the N-word first. Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word at Valley High School all the time. He says N-I-G-G-E-R is a racial slur, but says that students use N-I-G-G-A as often as they'd say dude or hey man. And Dawson says as much as he does not like the word, he still used the slang version to feel more comfortable with black students.
Why is this word used so frequently? So I just don't understand it, and I'm trying to understand it. I need help. Yes, I use nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. You know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. You know, can you lend a nigga a pencil?
What kind of example are you setting for your students if you...
Hey, he said, he violated, bro. I slapped the fuck with my teacher, bro. Bro, he said, I put an H at the end of my shit. He said, nigga, ah. He said, bro, he said, nigga, ah. He said, can you lend a nigga a pencil? Like, bro, you tripping. Nah. Yeah, that's how Joshua would say this shit, bro. Yeah, Wilder, nigga. Hey, that teacher wilded, bro, with that Cosby sweater. He said, nigga, please. Bro, hey, what? Hey, bro, what class is this? I'll go straight to the principal. Hey, switch me out this bitch. Bro, that's Joshua saying that. Here, I'm going to show you one time. This motherfucker wildin'.
Nigga this, nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. You know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. You know, can you lend a nigga a pencil?
What kind of example?
Hey, I can't front the third. The third nigga was a little bit official when he said nigga. Hey, the third one was kind of. I was feeling to pick up the pieces. I ain't gonna front. When he said nigga, like the third one was kind of clutch. Listen. Listen to the third one.
I've used it. I admit it.
The third one.
I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. You know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga.
Oh, that one. I don't know. It wasn't third, but yeah, that one was kind of official. Yeah, he learned a little something. Yeah. Okay, that was kind of. Somebody said Mr. Rogers that lost his mind. Bro, they have him teaching. What school is this? He teach at the school Samuel Jackson in 187 and shit. That motherfucker teach at the Dangerous Minds Academy with Michelle Pfeiffer. This motherfucker, what school is this, bruh? Oh my God. Yeah, that's AJ, how he say this shit, bro. AJ just seems uptight, bro. Well, he said that Sunset Park. That's a classic. With them Parkers and shit. Man, who got blocked? Somebody got blocked? Bro, I love it because it'd be one person getting blocked now. Before, it'd be like hella people saying crazy shit. It's like manageable now. Fred Joe Star, though. Bro, they do not believe what they're saying about Joshua. That's just what it is. Joshua don't even sound believable. He don't even make it sound believable. Joshua said he's not going to... Bro, you as a man, you can't do that. You can't keep changing what you say. You can't keep... You just said, I'm not going to chase Wilder Fury. 2 days later, Wilder Fury, where you at? Come on, bro. Ain't nobody going to buy that. Motherfucker, can you buy that? Ain't nobody gonna buy that. It don't even make sense. Bro, look at Joshua's schedule. They trying to put him in Q-Brat. Bro, AJ is Canelo, Triple G. At least Canelo got a crazy resume, but Canelo's current decisions and Triple G, and they're all on DAZN. Look at it. See, why is everyone scrutinized Danny Garcia versus Ivan Redcash, Wilder Ortiz 2, Gervonta Davis, but look at these other dudes who they fighting. Joshua is slated to, most likely, they said the front runner on Sky Sports is Kubrat Pulev, who's 38, coming off a Me Too case and a bad performance, versus Rydell Booker. And this fight was scheduled after Joshua first beat Klitschko and he pulled out. Bro, so you tell me what's really worse. Joshua got his belts back and now conveniently he has his mandatories called. They trying to tie him up, bro. Okay, put it this way. I got a question for y'all. In all your years of boxing, have you known anybody who wants to fight mandatories more than Triple G and AJ? And conveniently, when the mandatories are no bueno, name another duo who always talks about mandatories when it's convenient more than Triple G and AJ. Name two other fighters in the same era like, Barrera and Marquez or Floyd and whoever that talked about fighting mandatories as much as AJ and Triple G, or did it. And only when the mandatories was like some shit nobody really cared for, weren't big fights for Triple G will fight Dominique Wade, he'll fight Dominique Dawes, he'll fight Dominique Wilkins, all these other people. But then when the mandatory is Jamal Charlo, who is still looking great, he never fights him. How is that a coincidence, bro? His mandatory be some cap shit, some shit nobody want to see. Willie Monroe or somebody, he'll take that. Dragonfly Jones, silent. Now get your hands off me, punk. Bro, if it's Dragonfly Jones, he gonna fight him. But then when it's Charlo, who keep calling the man out, all of a sudden he don't want to fight the mandatory. When it's Deryevchenko, he ducked Deryevchenko, silence. When he ducked Deryevchenko because he didn't want to mess up his Canelo 2 bag, now you see why. Because Deryevchenko really beat him in his last fight and bodied him and hurt him. The guy that says he never gets hurt. So now you see why he avoided him. Why is it always as I predicted? You tell me. Smash the like button. Same thing with Joshua. His mandatory be Povetkin. His mandatory will be Kubrat Pulev. Whoever. When his mandatory was Luis Ortiz, fight doesn't get made. And then Luis Ortiz fails a drug test, gets it cleared by the people with the WBC who found the failed test, and it was explained in a hearing, and the WBC reinstated him. He later fought Wilder, not once, but twice, but none of these other sanctioning bodies put Luis Ortiz back in the top 10 or top 5 where he belongs. But Povetkin and Dillian White, they failed drug tests, and they get back into the rankings. And Joshua, to this day, still never fought against Luis Ortiz, who was once his mandatory. How does that keep working? Kell Brook fought his mandatory. Errol Spence. You've seen how it played out too. But at least he fought him. And then the UK, Eddie Hearns particularly, keep putting out this notion that Wilder don't want to fight his mandatories. Listen how stupid old media is, people. They say Wilder don't want to fight his mandatories, right? But this is the same man and the first who came out and denounce a decision made from the company or the sanctioning body he has a belt with. He was the first person to really get out and say, I don't want the franchise belt. So if just using the UK's logic and Eddie Hearns and all these motherfuckers, right? Why would he openly denounce and say, I don't need the franchise belt if he was trying to duck Dillian White? Why wouldn't he just keep his mouth shut and ask his team to request the franchise title, right? And then duck Dillian White behind the scenes or not fight him. Why? Explain how that makes any sense. The UK, particularly Eddie Hearn and his little idiots, they're saying Wilder is afraid of Dillian White or he's ducking him. But he wants to fight Joshua, who knocked out Dillian White when they fought as pros. Makes no sense. But he denounces the franchise champion, and had he joined the ranks of Canelo and Lomachenko, the two non-black fighters that are franchise champions, right? Even though he's been a champion consecutively longer than all of them, right? He would not have to worry about mandatories because he would get leveled up to this franchise belt. So how does that make any sense? And then third, you look at how Dillian White looked. He's been hurt several times, Oscar Rivas, and he didn't look good versus Marisweck, who Gerald Miller walked through. So none of this makes sense. UK, you got to try better. What else you got? Bro, when have you known somebody to enjoy fighting mandatories more than the big fights in their division that mean more, that will get them a belt? So you don't care about undisputed. You care about fighting Pulev, the mandatory, more than undisputed. Because truth be told, Wilder's fighting Fury in February. Joshua's not slated to fight till March, April, or May. So technically, Joshua could fight Wilder next. He just has to wait till February, end of February, see the outcome, and then, fight in June or July. Bro, he don't want to fight Wilder. You notice all the lies from Eddie Hearn? They said when Wilder, before he fought Fury the first time that year, but we knew he was fighting Fury. Remember Eddie Hearn was saying, oh, we sent him a contract. He just has to sign his name. Where's all that part? Why is Eddie Hearn not saying we sent him a contract, just sign your name? Sign the contract, big boy. He got his belts back. Why aren't they doing that, bro? They just moved on to the next order of business, the next lie. The more they talk, the worse it gets, because we already caught on to the plan. And the worst part about it is DAZN is going to be in some serious trouble, just because how are they going to level up with these UK level fights? The only people that some of these fights appeal to are the UK, if anybody. How you going to level up with Kubrat Pulev AJ? How is that going to create a influx to get you out the red? Now you don't think Fox doing and ESPN doing Wilder Tyson Fury 2 is gonna help both of those networks? And the funny thing is this: Eddie Hearn does all this talking, and he has yet to put out a fight bigger than Al Haymon's fights. Name a fight that he did that was ever bigger than Mayweather versus Canelo globally. Canelo got a country behind himself, and Mayweather's a huge star in America. Carl Froch, George Groves, that was big in the UK, but it wasn't as big in America. Canelo versus Mayweather was big everywhere. Mexico, America, and the UK even watched it. Joshua Klitschko, that was pretty big. But again, it wasn't as big as no fucking Mayweather fights, Mayweather Pacquiao and shit. So Eddie Hearn's still acting like he put out the biggest fights. What big fights has he done? And fuck all that. How long ago was Carl Froch, George Groves? How long ago was the other one? They're talking about, bro, Joshua, just like Canelo, his star power is shrinking. You notice that, right? There's no one that can say Wilder's star power is shrinking. Bro, I am exposing the game. Listen to what I just told you. There's nobody that can say Wilder's getting smaller than he was 2 years ago or when he fought Stavern the first time. But we can definitely say that for Joshua and Canelo. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Canelo, it goes without saying. You see his numbers dwindling, and his fight weeks seems smaller and all that shit. That's not, Wilder is getting more press than he's ever gotten. Not the same for AJ. He put AJ in Saudi Arabia, so some people probably wanted to see it but couldn't because they had to work in America, stuff like that. And then here's another thing. But wait, there's more. The fight that they're talking about with Kubrat Pulev, they're talking about a new stadium that they built in London, I think it is. Tottenham Stadium or Tadao, I don't know what this shit's called, right? That holds 60,000. So still a fair amount of people, but Joshua, I thought he was selling out Wembley 90, 100,000. When he was at Principality Stadium with Carlos Takam, they said there were 70, 80,000 people there. So you're downsizing. you're going to a new venue that holds less people. And they haven't announced the fight, so I don't know if it will sell out or if it won't. But you're still doing it in a smaller capacity venue. Bro, this new media is vicious. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Bro, I do my research. This ain't just a bunch of talking now. Watch this. Smash the like button. And you know Joshua can't fight Q-Brad Pulev in America. That shit would be horrible. I don't see any way that would be successful in America. All right. London calling for Joshua with Tottenham's stadium as a likely venue. Look, Joshua has his sights set on a spring homecoming fight at Tottenham's Hotspur's 60,000 seat stadium. See that? Hey, son, you see that? I know y'all smell that right there, dude. Look. So that's a downsize from Wembley, for sure. And it's a new stadium and a new venue. That's cool. But at the same time, it's still a smaller venue. Look. Look, Wembley capacity. See that? Wembley capacity is 90,000. Principality Stadium capacity. Look, and they said he sold out the Principality when he was fighting there. So these are bigger venues. So they are talking about a front runner for Joshua's next fight that holds 15 to, what did I say? 60,000. Wembley can be configured to 100,000. So 15 to 40,000 less capacity. If you take them from 100,000 Wembley down to a 60,000 venue, it don't matter that it's new. It's probably a nice venue. Nobody's denying that. But it's still a downgrade. It's a downgrade in terms of capacity. Principality Stadium, simply put, holds more. So that, listen, this is why they can't fuck with me. Because I was in, like when I said, when I was a manager, this is stuff we would have to look at. Trends, vital statistics, this year versus the previous fiscal year. That's how you weigh your performance. You weigh your performance based on the numbers generated in the last fiscal year versus this year. Did you thrive? Did you survive? Or did you plummet? Did you actually backtrack? Joshua, he went from 2 fights. Remember, he was supposed to fight at Wembley twice. It was like Joshua stays home. And he like this on the cover. Joshua was supposed to have 2 fights at Wembley. Bro, the proof is in the pudding. This ain't, see, some of my stuff that I say is opinion, but some of it is not opinion. He was supposed to fight Povetkin or whoever at Wembley. Did the Povetkin fight happen at Wembley? I don't remember. But anyway, he was supposed to fight 2 fights at Wembley. The second fight, they gave up the date, the April 13th date. Yep. Shout out to Jay Souza paying attention. Yep, they gave it up. And then they came to America and got Joshua whooped by Ruiz in the first fight. Why didn't they fight and win? Because they don't have a fight. It's coming crashing down. Eddie's not going to tell you this, but I will. It's because the UK is even getting tired of the bullshit. And listen, the Povetkin numbers were on the decline because of Wilder's pressure, and people didn't want to see. They weren't really checking for that. Since that point, Joshua has lost to Ruiz embarrassingly dropped 4 times, and hurt. Then they flew him to Saudi Arabia, which everyone from the U.S. and the U.K. couldn't get to. And his performance, he did what he had to do to get his belts back, but he did the bare minimum with no risk. You know what I'm saying? To risk, like, he didn't want to take no type of extra anything to punctuate his win in the heavyweight division. So I don't know where his star power is going to be off of that performance. I don't know if people are convinced. Now you see why they would put him in a smaller venue with probably reasonable ticket price. He ain't going to charge you like the Klitschko fight. Bro, his star power is fading. I told you. New media. Bro, notice bro, look at what new media has done. We create the narrative. I told you, I said HBO got to fix their commentary. Where are they at right now? Bro, the pressure is too much. We got the game in a vice grip. You got to do what's right. That's just what it is. I said we got a nice grip. Got the game in a vice grip. Yeah, smash the like button. So somebody justify that. Since in the reason, listen, I want to get back to boxing, but there's certain powers that be, like Eddie Hearn, that they try to take it to another level. So he wants to talk about Wilder's numbers. Let's talk about your numbers. Why are you putting Joshua potentially in a smaller venue? Put him back at Principality that holds 75,000 or better, depending on how they configure it. Why don't you put him back there with the Pulev fight? Because actually, but wait, there's more. The first Kubrat Pulev fight, which ended up being Carlos Takam, see? I told you, this is what happens. You dealing with a dangerous mind, Michelle Pfeiffer. You dealing with a dangerous mind. The first time Pulev was scheduled to fight Joshua, he was undefeated. He was knocking people out. He had just come from the Klitschko win. They were going to put it at Principality Stadium. So put this Kubrat Pulev, if that's who he fights, back at the 75,000 seater, the Principality Stadium. If they don't do that, then you know his star power is waning, like I told you. Bro, put it back at Principality Stadium. Why wouldn't you? That's where they were supposed to fight the first time, right after the Klitschko. But you know his profile's not in the same place as when he just beat Klitschko. They know. Now, the last thing I'll tell you about. I got him. All right. So the other thing is this. We unpack. Boxing Ego
Yes, it's up to my next fight, Mikey.
Damn, that actually sound like Pacquiao. Like I forgot I even did that. Bro, my Pacquiao on point. I actually sound like Pacquiao. I feel like I'm Ego Pacquiao.
Mikey go.
I forgot I even did that.
Yes, it's up to my next fight, Mikey Garcia with some more boxing.
The master of impersonation. That sound like Pacquiao. Fuck that. Anyway, look at this. I did a video earlier. Yes, I believe breaking that news of Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey. Listen. Mike Garcia just did an interview. Mike Garcia said Pacquiao fight is very close. That's what he said. Nothing signed, sealed, and delivered. But he said my fight with that Porte pipe. Yeah. He said if I eat some of that lumpia with Denagon, it will, my fight with Ricky Hatton. Bro, I'm the king of this shit. It's yeah, $45 for the lumpia plate. And let me stop. That then again. Pensit canton. Anyway, I told you this shit easy. This shit like a battle rap to me. This shit, you see it, boxing. You see what the man be doing. He said my Filipino wife, like, she like, what the fuck are you watching? Tell her this is just joke. We just, bro, that's hella funny. Hey, bro, you trying to set me up. My fight with Ricky Hatton, if he will, if he come to fight in, hey, you out of pocket, bro. Miguel Cotto, they gonna think I have Terence. Let me just stop. Anyway, Mikey Garcia says a fight with him and Pacquiao, that's the fight he wants and is very close. He said he's been negotiating with Pacquiao for a minute. Obviously, that fight, Pacquiao has one more fight under his contract with Al Heyman. So, that would be on PBC. Listen, that's going to be a bad look. If Al Heyman gets that fight done, that's going to be a bad look because Eddie Hearn said he was going to get Mike hit blood. Eddie said he was going to get Mikey. Eddie said he was going to sign him. Eddie said Mikey was going to DAZN. He said he was in the DAZN. He got offered a lot of money. That's what he said. Eddie said Mikey got money he can't refuse. He hit him with an offer like the Godfather. He hit him with a lot of money. And he was going to DAZN. So if he don't go to DAZN, then Eddie's going to be wrong again. Blood. Eddie said he was going to get Mikey. He offers him some money, bro. So if that happens, that's going to be a travesty. That's going to be a travesty for Eddie Hearn. That's going to be a travesty. Eddie Hearn, and the funny thing, I talked about this all my video. Check the video because I'm not going to rehash everything. But the bottom line, Eddie Hearn said he was going to sign Mikey Garcia. He said it was 95% sure or some shit. So if Mikey stick around and get another fight with Pacquiao, that's going to be a big fight. Listen, the more I start thinking about the fight, the more I liked it. Marquez is the one that had wars with Pacquiao, his style. He had 4 fights, knocked out Pacquiao. Mikey Garcia will be a guy with the fan base, Mexican-American, would probably be the closest to that style. You know what I'm saying? With that type of style, a shorter frame, but can box, technical. That's going to sell, bro. I really think that'll sell. If Pacquiao and Broner did whatever numbers, then I definitely think Mikey will sell. Mikey and Pacquiao both beat Broner. Eddie Hearns was trying to get Mikey on DAZN for Jesse Vargas. So there's nothing Eddie Hearn can say to hate because Jesse Vargas fought Broner and had a draw. Manny Pacquiao, if Pacquiao fights Mikey, they both fought Broner and beat him clean, whereas Jesse Vargas had a draw. Plus, Pacquiao beat Jesse Vargas when they fought when Jesse Vargas was the champion. You see what I'm saying? So how is Eddie Hearn going to hate on Mikey if he can get the Pacquiao fight on PBC? He's not going to have nothing to say. Let me run this back. If Mikey stays working with Fox and Al Heyman and Showtime or whoever gets the fight and fights Pacquiao, that's the fight he's been wanting. He's going to get a bag. It's going to be on pay-per-view. And Eddie said he was going to get Mikey on DAZN, and the rumored fight was Jesse Vargas. But to me, Pacquiao versus Mikey is, even though he's coming off a loss to Errol Spence where he lost every round, still a bigger fight than Mikey versus Jesse Vargas. Again, Jesse Vargas is a good fighter, but Jesse Vargas fought Broner to a draw. I thought Broner actually beat him. I was at that fight. I thought Broner beat him slightly because of the mid to late rounds. Mikey fought Broner, beat him clean. Pacquiao fought Broner, in my opinion, beat him clean. So Pacquiao also fought Jesse Vargas when Vargas was the champion for beating Saddam Ali, and Pacquiao dropped him and beat him. So there's nothing that Eddie Hearn can even say to hate on the fight. Like, because you know Eddie Hearn, like, oh, that's not a good fight, and it only going to sell 100,000 pay-per-views, and, you know, I can already predict it. Oh, Tyson Fury's not going to make the ring walk, and he said, oh, I don't want to see an old man Pacquiao versus Broner. Pacquiao just fought Keith Thurman. That's another reason. He fought someone young, hungry, and he looked good in that fight. Mikey versus Pacquiao will sell. Mikey comes from a fight family, and he has a style that has given Pacquiao some problems, but it's going to be a dangerous fight for him because he's already coming off a L. And it's a way better fight than Mikey versus Jesse Vargas. Scream at me. Am I lying? Where's the lie? Somebody tell me. So I'm just already, like, I'm covering the tracks before they get made, because you know Eddie Hearn likes to hate on everything Heyman's doing. So what is he gonna say? You were trying to get Mikey, Jesse Vargas, and Jesse Vargas. And the other thing is Jesse Vargas, since the Broner fight, draw with Broner. His second fight after, or his next fight after that was Thomas Delorme, was a draw. And then he beat Humberto Soto, who's like 40. So, and it's not just Eddie Hearn. What is old media going to say? Because you know they like to hate too. Especially on the black advisor, Al Heyman. Oh, who wants to see Mike? He's off of a law. Mikey off a law. So he's supposed to end his career? Stupid. He's going to end his career because he took one L in several fights? Mikey got double-digit fights. Not like he's, was 5-0 and took a loss. He got hella fights. He lost to a bigger. And Errol Spence, no disrespect to Pacquiao, but Errol Spence don't fight like Pacquiao. They're both southpaws. That's the only similarity. Ego, I don't think you're black. That's what's up. Block him. I'll wait. Whoo, shooters. Ooh, them shooters got him. That shit crazy. You see how they did that? You see how that worked? That shit was crazy, right? My shoe just came in and just, oh shit, no mercy. Rockabye, baby. Anyway. No, I didn't hear about that Canelo. Man, it's looking bad for old media. And listen, like I said, look at what we've said. DAZN is in such a hard spot. Someone say, why ego? Someone say, why ego? I'm going to tell you why DAZN, if y'all want to know. Okay, Black John want to know? I'm going to tell Black John, listen. Their fight season is over. Their last fight for the year that they have Virgil Ortiz, but he's overshadowed by the top rank card. People are more checking for Crawford's fight week. Anyway, Virgil Ortiz, Brad Solomon. To me, it's not like a big fight. Whatever. But the other thing is, like, even Virgil Ortiz, he's good. I like him. But who's he going to fight? All the welterweights are with PBC. And then the other best welterweights with Top Rank. So who's Virgil Ortiz going to sign? Who's he going to fight with? He going to keep fighting Brad Solomon and, Scott Steiner and all this shit, bro. Who is he gonna fight? See, you guys, that's why I love the ignorance of old media, because they just run with it. They don't think about it. They don't think about the future. It's comfort food, whatever sounds comfortable. That's why they're always wrong. Who can Virgil Ortiz really fight to build his brand into a household name status? So anyway, they got that in Jacobs versus Chavez. I've heard no promotion from it. So that's a problem. Right? So that's a problem in itself. But here's why DAZN's going to have a problem. They are not aligned for the stars unless something changes that I haven't been able to input into my data field. It's not looking like it's going to get any better because of the stars they have, the amount of money they're paying them, and the decisions that it sounds like they want to make. Period. Okay. Yes or no question. Just try your best to answer this next question, yes or no. Did Canelo or Anthony Joshua put up great fights and performances in their very last fight? Yes or no? Just summarize them. Canelo, if you look at Canelo's last fight with Kovalev and you look at AJ's last fight with Ruiz, was it a great fight and a great performance by that A side? Canelo or AJ? Exactly. So most of us are in agreement right here. All of us so far. So this is boxing. You're only as good as your last, what have you done for me lately? Their last performances were grossly underwhelming. Like, I was like, Canelo Kovalev, I told you I wanted to see Nate Diaz Masvidal more. But, I'm a boxing fan, so I still wanted to check it out. But then when I watched that Canelo Kovalev, I was like, man, what is this? Kovalev not throwing no power shots and look worn out. And, bro, it was just horrible. Same thing with Joshua. He did what he had to do to win, but it wasn't a fun, scintillating fight. The whole fight card was not overly great. It was in Saudi Arabia. It was raining. It didn't have a big fight feel because, only a handful of media went. Some of them, which Eddie Hearn probably paid their way to go from his own admission. So they're already dealing with that, their last performances. Now, look at what Canelo and AJ, the two biggest stars on DAZN, and the two cash cows for both Eddie Hearn and Golden Boy, respectively, doesn't look like they want to fight major key people in their divisions. This is going to be a problem because the real boxing fans ain't finna oh my God, bro. Real boxing fans ain't finna. Real boxing. This is Lucky Flame. I'm gonna give y'all the keys to success. Real boxing fans ain't finna forget that. So it's going to hurt their profiles, their brands, the amount of people that want to buy tickets. Buy the ticket. Right? So the world wants Joshua to fight Wilder Fury 2 winner. We know that's not going to happen next because of him and Eddie Hearn. Canelo, people want him to fight at middleweight, Andrade and Charlo. Charlo just looked great. Andrade's undefeated. He's been looking good. Both good fights. We know that's not going to happen. Like it didn't happen at 154. Still hasn't been happening now at 160. He's a light heavyweight champion. People want to see him fight Artur Beterbiev, who he said his team said was easier than Kovalev. Right? Not going to happen. You know that. Bivol, not going to happen. You know that. Canelo's team just told you. They said the names we're looking at, John Ryder, Caleb, who just lost, Caleb Smith, who really just lost, but they didn't give it to him, Billy Joe Saunders, who looked horrible for 10 rounds before he got a stoppage of an unknown guy on the YouTube undercard. And they said Triple G3. Those fights, bro, those are all cap. Who wants to see any of those? Like as the bet. Meanwhile, Jamal Charlo systematically broke down a fidgety opponent that Jaime Munguia struggled with and dropped him, made him do a full somersault, and then came back and knocked him out. So he's not worthy of a Canelo shot. But John Ryder off a loss, his name is thrown in the mix. Bro, it's over. That's what I'm saying. So there's no signs of this getting better. You know how they're going to play the politics, and I'm the A side. So you're going to keep seeing the duck side, you know, where people aren't fighting the best. You're trapped on the app. Your numbers are already dwindling. And DAZN ain't really doing nothing about it. And then for AJ's part, they said he's likely to fight Kubrat Pulev. I don't think he's going to fight Usyk now. Usyk, he didn't even look great. That even if they do, that's stupid. Usyk didn't even look great versus a 2-day Chaz Tablespoon. So why would you put Usyk directly in there off of that performance with AJ? So likely Usyk will fight Chisora, like they're saying. And then Joshua will have to fight Kubrat Pulev, his other mandatory, and fight him in the UK. So DAZN trying to break through America land. They're going to try to break through America with a non-American fight that nobody give a fuck about, and Joshua ran his last fight in the eyes of many. Hey, Ego, I saw on Instagram they were quoting Canelo saying he's open to fighting Charlo. Is there any truth to that? Yes and no. Yes, he did an interview, which is on YouTube, where he said, oh, yeah, Charlo, let's make the fight. I want to fight you. Bro, that's pressure talk. That's what I'm going to start calling it. It's pressure talk. New media, we put pressure, and these fighters have to say something about it. But the reason I'm saying pressure talk is because we know there's no real intent behind that. That's like, let's say there's a girl I'm dating, and I don't, she's cool and the sex is cool and she's cool to talk to, but there's certain things that, I don't want to really take it to a serious level with her. She's just kind of a fun for the moment type of chick that she's cool to hook up with and hang out with. That's like me telling her I'm gonna marry her, but I never show no action to it. Oh yeah, baby, you're the one. I want to marry you. I want to marry you. Please, baby, please. But I never popped the question. I never give her a ring. I mean, you think she gonna believe that after she been dating me 8 years and I'm still not committing to nothing? We've been going steady 8 years, live together, and I told her 8 years ago I was gonna pop the question. Bro, it's stupid. So yeah, he said the shit, but he's not doing that. Okay, and here, man, don't do this. Y'all don't want to do this. The new media way is just too crazy. Here's another slick thing that people do. Canelo did an interview on a smaller YouTube channel that don't have that many subs. And he said, oh yeah, Charlo, he's a good fighter. I would fight him. A week later, he did it in front of Eddie Reynoso on a smaller YouTube channel. A week later, Eddie Reynoso was training Oscar Valdez, and he was asked about Canelo. Eddie Reynoso didn't even mention Charlo's name as a next opponent. A week later. So you were just in the gym next to Canelo, and he called out Charlo, and then you say, we're going to decide what's next for Canelo. We'll have something probably by mid-January. And you said the 4 names was Caleb Smith, Triple G3, John Ryder, or Billy Joe Saunders. So it's cap, because that shows me you can't say something a week before or Canelo says it and everybody's on the same page, but then when all you're at the fight in the venue for Oscar Valdez versus Adam Lopez, and then you're surrounded by more media and all types of outlets with different brands and different reaches and impressions, and they're asking you about Canelo, and then when you have all that media, this is what fighters do. They'll do like a personal phone interview, or they'll do an interview with one person and say something, but then they'll get on national TV after they win their fight, and then they won't call the person out. I've noticed that a lot lately. Like Dillian White. He did all this talking about, I want to fight Wilder, and Wilder's a big duck, and blah, blah, blah. He did all these hour-long interviews, But then after you beat Marish Weck, you have professional cameras in front of you saying, what's next for Dillian White? You don't even mention Wilder. You see? You see what I'm talking about? So how do you do 40-minute, hour-long video rants about Wilder? Then you beat Marish Weck. You stay on the winning side of things. And then you're doing a post-fight interview in ring with everybody, 15,000 or however many, 11,000 people showed up or whatever, and DAZN cameras, and then you ain't saying nothing about Wilder. Come on, bro. So that's the same thing with the Canelo. Bro, it don't look good. And the more people do that, they're going to keep getting found out because it looked bad. Like my dude, Real Brother, just said, you fronting. Fronting. It's your boy. What's up with it? For real. We got another one for real. I call you for real because you the truth. You fronting. Bro, you fronting. You fronting. You know I'm fronting. We got another one for real. I call him for real because he the truth. Bro, we got another one. Shout out to Curtis with the $2. So that's cap, bro. Anytime people, listen to me, anytime the fighter say something in front of like a more quaint, smaller audience, but then they get in front of the major audience and then they don't say nothing, what does that tell you? So why would, if you want to fight somebody and then you get in front of that's why I feel like fighters should just say who they say, or if you want to fight someone, just say it, because it just sounds like you fronting. You know, Canelo said you want to fight Charlo, but then nothing else after that. When he's talking to ESPN Deportes, ain't no mention of Charlo. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know you frontin'. We got another one for real. I'll call him for real. It's too obvious that you're not being transparent. So that's that. Hey, that sticker is kind of funny. That's a good one. Man, who the fuck is Keenan Howard? Damn, y'all don't even wait to see if they talking to us, or I don't know if he was talking about me or if he was talking about, I don't know, whatever. It don't matter. So that's that. You know, Canelo Alvarez, he's saying this, but do you want to fight Charlo? So back to what I was saying. This is what you guys got me distracted a little bit. The bottom line is this. How is it going to improve for DAZN? Again, how are you going to break through? Listen to me, people. I've been saying the same thing for over a year now, since before DAZN first came out. When they first came out, I was like, we'll see. But then I gave them time to see what their moves were. And I'm like, man, they spend a lot of time with this pay-per-view is dead stuff. They don't even say that no more. How come? Bro, Al Heyman killing these boys, bro. They don't even use that no more. When's the last time you see DAZN talk about some pay-per-view is dead? Motherfucker, you about to be dead if you don't get some fights going that people want to see. When's the last time you seen buying pay-per-view and all this extra shit? When's the last time you seen them air some shit like that, bro? How you spend Tracy Morgan money, get him in the commercial and shit, and you can only air it for 2 months or 3 months, and then it don't even sound believable, so you can't even really run that commercial anymore. Where's that commercial been? Now they talking about some fight season, bro. Shapeshifter. Now they trying to put YouTubers on regular boxing cards and shit. Man, come on, bro. This ain't it. And then they keep having fights fall apart, drug tests, injuries. They have a Miami card a week before Super Bowl. It was supposed to have Tevin Farmer and JoJo Diaz. We heard this for months, weeks at least. And now they're saying Tevin Farmer, JoJo Diaz probably ain't finna be on there. Sage, what's up? $2 super chat. Appreciate you. He said it's game over for you. Yeah, now you don't even hear that. You don't even hear nobody saying that. Nobody's saying this foolishness. So if Mikey fight Pacquiao, that's I think that's going to be a successful fight for PBC. Mexican American audience want to see how Mikey looks after his first ever loss. He's been clamoring, I see something. He's going to say he sees something in Pacquiao. People are going to go through the cycle again. But beyond that, Errol Spence ain't Pacquiao. That motherfucker way bigger than Pacquiao. I've been around Pacquiao. I've been around Spence. Pacquiao tiny. So Pacquiao and Mikey are closer in size than Errol Spence for sure. So I don't know what Mikey allegedly say he's seen and all that, but this is a totally different fight with Pacquiao. I mean, Pacquiao's a beast though. He looked good versus Keith Thurman. He hurt a full-fledged welter. So it's going to really hurt Mikey if he lose to Pacquiao. But hey, it'll sell. Mexican American in the summer. Put in Vegas. He from Oxnard, so the LA area finna come out. Man, come on, bro. Pacquiao's crowd has always been good in Vegas. It's gonna sell. So again, just listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. The name, how you gonna market something to Americans? Say DAZN, hey, no free trial for $20 a month. Buy DAZN, and these are like non-American fights. Not just because it doesn't have Americans in it. That plus the fact that you don't even have guys that are being branded in America supposed to be fighting. Like John Ryder ain't no what? Like I no disrespect to him because I thought he beat Caleb Smith, but that's simply put, they're using his name as an option for Canelo. It could be a cool fight, but how is that going to be a big fight, bro? If Canelo and Jacobs and Canelo Kovalev did abysmal numbers, how on earth do you think that a John Ryder Canelo is finna do some numbers? Or Caleb Smith even? Bro, Canelo would have to go to the UK, and listen, peep this. Canelo would have to go to the UK for that fight. Another person that I suspect that he's looking at is Ryota Murata. They're trying to give Canelo this fake legacy, take chances bullshit, because Canelo, he was at the Andy Ruiz Joshua 2 fight, and he was interviewed. Canelo says that he's looking to fight to the zone cameras. They said, hey, would you fight someone like Saudi Arabia? He said, sure. He said, I'm also looking at places like UK and Japan. I think that was a hint. That's a hint. He said Japan. You're not going to fight no non-Japanese fighter, a Mexican fighter from Mexico who's branded in Mexico and America is not finna fight in Japan, most likely, unless it's a Japanese fighter. And guess what? Who has a belt that's Japanese? Ryota Murata. So that's probably an option for Canelo too. Bro, he's not going to be able to win. I told you, Canelo, he's trapped on the app. You are not, I don't care if you fight in Japan. Japan looks like a beautiful place. But you're not going to, because you're traveling to a different place, that doesn't make it a big fight for America. If anything, it's going to be like Inoue versus Donaire. Not saying it's going to be a good fight like that, but in the sense of it'll be on, if he fights in Japan, depending on how they stage it, it might come on at an awkward time that's not peak for American audiences, because Japanese time is way different. The time zone. Or if he goes to the UK, that would be cool for the UK. But it's still, how does that benefit DAZN's US audience? How can you win like that? Who the fuck is Takamura Jaime? Man, no, I don't even know what you're saying, bro. Bro, you're not going to fight fucking Shishido and it's going to sell in America. Hey, Shidoshi, train me. Train me to honor you, Shidoshi. You are not Japanese. You are not Tanaka. Train me. You always told me to fight hard and keep an open mind. Hey, what movie is that from? You're not Japanese. You're not Tanaka. Train me to honor you, Shidoshi. Do y'all know that movie? Oh my gosh, I wonder if anyone can. God damn, y'all good. No. Nider got it. Bro. Damn, y'all on point with the music in the movies. He said, you always told me to keep an open mind. Train me. Train me to honor you, Shidoshi. You are not Japanese. You are not Tanaka. That's my shit. You cannot earn katana sword by stealing. I wasn't going to steal it. You are not going to call the cops? Not if we make a deal. What kind of a deal? You are not Tanaka. No, it's from Bloodsport, Van Damme. Classic. Y'all gotta revisit the classic. The rape was in Kickboxer. People get that confused. There was no rape unless you had the director's cut of Bloodsport. Well, y'all had the extra edition Bloodsport. That was on Kickboxer. Somebody said Three Ninjas. Rocky Love, Emily. Rocky Love, Emily. Hey, that song kind of hit though. He's like, no, I don't. Rocky Love, Emily. Rocky Love, Emily. That shit. He said that the Bloodsport dialogue is classic. Facts. Frank Dukes. Like, put up your Dukes, right? Yeah. Hey, Frankie, what are you doing? Keep going. Go for the gut. Chun Li, he's sweet in the gut. Yeah, that's a classic movie, bro. Nah, it's the American who makes tricks with bricks. Ha! You lose, American asshole. Van Damme was like, that fucking coin was gone. Van Damme was, no! Bottom one, Dimmock. That motherfucker broke the brick at the bottom. He's like, put up your Dukes, right? Right, come on. Huh. Yeah. Bro, I taught myself how to do the splits, basically. Fucking around with that Van Damme. Bro, I used to practice, like, before and after school and shit. I'd be, what are you doing? My mom thought I was tripping. She thought I was tripping. I'm gonna practice this homework after my training. Yeah, bro, I taught myself, I was raw with it. Doing the split, I was hella flexible. After training, I would do some studying and do my homework. Yeah. I was in the zone with it. Bro, Van Damme had everybody. See, they don't have the same action heroes back. Man, the old action heroes like made you want to be like Like Arnold and Stallone, bro. Wesley, Van Damme. Nah. Had you too hyped. I wanted to kill somebody like at age 6 and shit. You break my record, now I break you like I break your. The motherfucker. Bolo was just hella diesel though. Hey, I like Bolo in Double Impact. He was raw. That motherfucker had that claw. That motherfucker had them camo pants. I fuck with Bolo Young. Bolo was the one, bro. Did he flex? That motherfucker just flexed and had that fucked up eye. Yeah, that's my shit. The Chinese Hercules. Facts. Bro, he whooped like 4 people in Enter the Dragon. He grabbed the dude by his hair. Bro, he just exhaled a little bit of, like he whooped hella people and demolished them, and then he had like a little bit of exhale of breath, like that's like it wasn't shit, bro. He was like, yeah, he was the Chinese Debo. Bolo was too hub, bro. Bolo was hell, bro. His pecs was just, he was just out here for no reason. Hell no. I want to see Wilder versus Bolo. Since AJ won't fight him, I'm trying to see. Bro, actually, AJ wouldn't fight Bolo probably. Nah, AJ would not fight Bolo Young. Hell no. That man had the Harley Davidson and he put it around his knee after he fucked his friend up. Bolo had a heart. I don't know about no heart attack. He said water was sleep. Hey, I don't know. Bolo was too raw, dog. AJ wouldn't fight. He was like, Bolo. Why should I fight Bolo? Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to fight him. He's on his own path. I'm on my path. My way, my rule. Bolo, he's on. Oh my gosh. He said, why should I fight Bolo if I have mandatories? What? You ain't gonna fight Young? You ain't gonna fight my nigga Young, bro? Yes. I mean, he's from China. Made in China. And I have mandatories. Joshua and Eddie do not want the Wilder work. What happened to that contract shit? Remember they said, we have a contract for Wilder. Where is it at? See, that's bro, they do not want the fight. Okay, anyway, let me wrap this up. What is DAZN going to do with all these non-American fights? Period. Fights that don't appeal to Americans like that. Joshua Kubrat Pulev. Canelo in Japan versus Nakasuki or whoever, the Ryota Murata or whoever, right? Canelo versus Caleb Smith maybe in the UK. Canelo versus John Ryder in the UK. Billy Joe in the that's cool for the UK because they don't get the opportunity to see Canelo. But how is that going to help your American numbers and subscribers? UK, this is why I keep saying the USA UK shit. The UK got Eddie Hearns is a double agent. The UK has their own establishment for fights. They broadcast through whoever. Sky Sports for Eddie Hearns shit. BT Sports, ITV, somebody, right? So DAZN is not available in certain markets. Australia, the UK. So if Eddie Hearn keeps putting fights in the UK, or places that is easier for the UK to get, Saudi Arabia, it doesn't benefit DAZN entering the American market. It is how you gonna say how's Eddie Hearn gonna say this is the American takeover and do everything non-American? That's all I want to know. American takeover, but you flee and your biggest cards are cards that are not in America. That don't even make sense. Y'all know that. How does that make sense? American takeover, but the cards with the biggest turnouts are never in America. In fact, the cards that you're doing in America aren't big at all, and they're competing with bigger cards, so you got to put them on Friday, or you have to go head up with them, and they're killing you. Bro, it don't even make sense. And DAZN's just it's like foolish. It's like they just allowing, okay, we'll trust it. It don't make sense. So the reason why I'm saying, okay, let's say Canelo fights in the UK versus Calum, John Ryder, or Billy Joe Saunders. That fight has the best chance of succeeding over there. I don't think it's going to do no astronomical we know Kovalev a whole lot more than we know John Ryder. You know, we know Danny Jacobs a whole lot more than we know Calum Smith. So if those fights did bad numbers, especially Canelo Kovalev, and only did 10,000 attendance, then what do you think Canelo and any of these other fights are going to do in America? So if he brings John Ryder, Canelo versus John Ryder to Vegas, bro, what type of numbers you going to do? So, I mean, you could try to put in like Texas and then just try to milk people just because there's a high population of Hispanics, something like that, like they did with Liam Smith. But I think people are kind of getting over that. So to me, the best chance of success for fights like that would be keep that shit over in the UK. He gonna fight UK fighters, go fight where they're at least important and have more of an established profile. But on the downside is it doesn't benefit DAZN entering America. You see, I told you everything goes to new media. But new media is telling Canelo to fight Jamal Charlo or Demetrius Andre. And I don't even think the Andre fight, I think it's a necessary fight, but I don't think it'll be necessarily huge. But, you know, I think Charlo's the biggest fight for him. But still, I still think it'll be, at least it has a chance of surviving because it'll be a good match and Americans want to see it. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the threat, the bigger the ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to pay when they feel like there's some type of threat. If they don't, the reason Andy Ruiz, people were shocked and all this shit, they didn't think he even had a chance. That's why it was so big. Oh, upset of the century and all this shit, because people didn't think he even had a chance to win at all. But if you know it's going to be Spence Porter, Better be a Vodstick, then you're already anticipating a good fight. That's that. So again, if these guys aren't from America and haven't been branded in America, then Americans don't know what to expect. They don't. Some people that are watching my video from America right now have never watched the 12 rounds of John Ryder fight ever. Maybe even Calum Smith. You know? So how you going to put that in Vegas and they're like, okay, Canelo's not popping like you think he is, to the point where it don't matter who his dance partner is anymore. And he ain't on HBO. People sleep on HBO. HBO, they were in the game 40 plus years, so they got by having a built-in fan base, great promotion, great production value, and being a staple. DAZN don't have the years in the game that HBO had. So HBO can have Canelo Liam Smith, Canelo Amir Khan, or some bullshit that nobody wanted to see, and still at least do generous. DAZN, that you're not HBO. You ain't done. That's what I'm saying. You can't win with this game plan. You're not HBO. You ain't been in the game for 45 years where you just have this built-in fan base. You know, HBO is almost like my channel in a way, you know, because I have a built-in fan base. I told you, I do not have to cover one more fight for the rest. I can do this. I could look at, I've been on here 3 hours. I don't have to go to fight. I go to fights for you guys. I already know some of these fighters. If I want, I could try to call some of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to show up. That's why I go to whatever fight I want to. If they give me the credential, I can get my I'll get myself down there. I don't have to do like other people. They have to go to every press conference and everything or send somebody. I don't have to do that. You see the super chats. You see what it is. But I have a channel member. I'm built different. My whole setup is different. So that's kind of like HBO. When you have a built-in community, you can move a bit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? HBO already has a built-in community in boxing, so they could put out some bullshit and it was still, you know, people would still, oh shit, Canelo's fighting. You know, some people don't even know how to get to DAZN still. I still have had people, oh, how do you watch the Joshua fight? Text me and shit. Not regular boxing fans, but, you know, people, sometime boxing fans that know I do this boxing stuff. They still don't even know how to get to this shit. So good luck to DAZN. It's just, these are not fights that are appealing. And meanwhile, Eddie Hearn putting all this energy, oh, Wilder only sold 7,000. All right, we'll see. Wilder's about to fight Tyson Fury. We'll see if Eddie Hearn puts out a card that's bigger than Wilder Fury 2, bigger than Pacquiao Mikey Garcia if they fight, bigger than Danny Garcia versus the winner of that fight. Bro, we'll see. It's not looking good, though. Just look at it. Canelo don't want to fight the American names or established brands in America that people respect. Americans just watch Artur Beterbiev run through somebody on an ESPN card in Philly. You don't want to fight nobody that's look good. You don't want to fight nobody who's establishing their brand in America. Good luck. Take that shit over there. And when you do, it's going to hurt over here because DAZN ain't going to get no crazy numbers from some shit coming on at Japanese time and weird times. And, bro, it's no consistency with that. When you ever watch the HBO fight that came on at 4:30 in the fucking morning? Real shit, bro. I'm about to smash. Bro, I'm smashing old media. When you ever watch an HBO motherfucking fight that came on at 4:30 a.m., that came on started at 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. East Coast time. When do you ever watch that? You know, fight that came on Joshua Saudi time. You know, Joshua Ruiz came on at 1:30. The card started at 11 a.m. Bro, come on, bro. You can't win like this, especially with new media here. Bro, that's what consistency is. Also what helps you keep fans. A consistent schedule of heat. How can I buy a Boxing Ego hat? I'll give the information soon. That's just what it is. You can't win. Okay, so Canelo don't want to fight none of the people we want him to fight. AJ don't want him to fight the 2 people or 3 people, Luis Ortiz, Fury, or Wilder, that we want him to fight. He won't even fight the Daniel Dubois. That would be interesting. You know, someone like that. They're going to put him in with Q-Brat pull-up. Who's checking for that? Oh, it's his mandatory. Okay, well, then keep that shit over there. It's that simple. That's his mandatory. The UK foot the bill. The America, we ain't footing the bill no more. If that and that's how the UK fans want to act, then that's how we gonna do it. You foot the bill. You keep Joshua relevant with those types of fights and those types of decisions. Yeah. Oh yeah. Your boy Wilder. He sucked. Okay. So you foot the bill. You put all. I hope you pay prime dollar. I hope they raise the price for the pay-per-view and you take care of the bill. Joshua Pulev. You eat that. I'll happily pay for Wilder Fury 2. Happily pay. Because it's a fight that appeals to me and needs to happen. I have no problem. Like, you know, I don't have to have someone pay my hotel and shit. I will happily travel to that, promote that, whatever. I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn is playing a game that he cannot win. You need new media. You need to buy it. Bro, I could shut this whole shit down and not report on certain things. See, luckily, because I care about the fighters, I'm not doing nothing I'm not petty like that. I talk about everything that I think is like really good that'll be beneficial for boxing, period. But if I really want to be petty, I could black out. I could really just black out and not talk about shit. And then you've already, DAZN's already done a horrible job promoting with their own fights. Imagine if your boy Ego wasn't even talking about him. See, I don't do people like that. Like Canelo Kovalev, I didn't just not talk about it ever. I was still letting you know that Canelo was in shape and, you know, giving you guys updates and telling you little stuff like that. Bro, I could really black out and just say, fuck it. But I'm not, you know, I care about the fighters more than the politics. But All I know is Eddie Hearn's not doing himself any favors with all the games. We know Joshua don't want to fight Wilder. You keep playing this game. Oh, Wilder only sold 7,000 tickets. Where are your ticket sales? What's your viewership? How's Danny Jacobs versus Chavez tickets moving? What's an update on that with the whole VADA stuff? I heard Chavez is suing Nevada. What's good with that? You know, he's never talking about stuff that pertains to him directly, but always talking about other people's business. And if the UK media won't hold Eddie Hearn's or your own fighters or whatever to any type of standards, then that's fine. We'll do it. New media will do it. American. And I'm telling you, anybody, I told you this from the beginning, anybody can make money in America. It's a big place, home of opportunity, land of the free and home of the brave, all that. But you got to do it with respect. You got to do it with respect. You can't just come somewhere. You're biased, man. That's what's up. Block them. Yeah. You got to come with respect. You got to be respectful. See, just know they keep sending the little trolls. We're going to see who outlasts who. We're going to see who outlasts who. You're making it worse for your own fighters. I promise you that. Like I said, look at the dynamic. Wilder he's popular in the UK. He's knocking people out. He should be popular worldwide, right? And people know he wants to fight. But beyond that, he's entertaining. Wilder doesn't have to technically succeed in the UK. Right? Showtime, Fox, whoever, they're his American broadcasters charging pay-per-view. So him being a success, a huge hit, doesn't have to necessarily be the case, even though we know that Sky Sports keeps buying the box office licensing rights to air Wilder fights. I seen Adam Smith at Wilder Ortiz too. So while you UK British T fucks are in the comment section playing these games, oh, no one knows Wilder and 7,000 people, he only has 7,000 in the crowd. You're doing all these games. Why is Sky Sports picking up the paying to broadcast his fight? Why is Adam Smith in UK media coming out to his fight? It's over for you guys. It's over for you because it don't even make sense. Okay, so Eddie Hearns works with Sky Sports, and he's talking about how abysmal Wilder allegedly is doing fight after fight. Why Sky Sports keep picking up the fight then? Please explain that. If Wilder, he's like, oh, nobody gives a monkey's arse what, bro, this, you guys are following somebody who's saying things that you know don't make sense. So y'all all go down with the Titanic. Eddie Hearn is perpetually trying to make Wilder seem like a small deal. Oh, he only sold 7,000 seats and nobody knows him. No one gives a monkey's ass about him. Joshua's the real star. You can say all that. But why is your company that you've worked with, that you still work with, Sky Sports, airing Wilder's fights? Why does Sky Sports have a Wilder, Adam Smith, one-on-one from Wilder's last Ortiz 2 fight? So the UK fans, a lot of yous, is saying, oh, nobody wants to see Wilder versus Ortiz 2, you wanks, and cha-cha-bang. They're saying this. Then why are you sending UK media? Why are you sending Sky Sports? Why is Sky Sports charging you guys pay-per-view for the fight if it's such a horrible fight, if Wilder is such a small commodity? I don't see American companies like ESPN showing Ruiz, what's his name? Ruiz Joshua highlights. Ain't nobody going crazy over that. There's a lot of bars in America that ain't showing no Joshua Ruiz shit. So you know this shit don't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense. Nobody knows Wilder. He only sells 7,000 tickets. No one gives a monkey's ass. But your own company keeps purchasing his fights and charging y'all pay-per-view for it. Again, Eddie Hearn can't win with this game plan. He got to reinvent himself because this ain't it. Wilder don't have to be Tyson Fury's next fights with ESPN are in America. Wilder don't have to fight in the UK. He doesn't have to become pertinent to the UK, even though we know he is. AJ, the only people that like fights like AJ and Kubrat Pulev are probably people from maybe Nigeria or the UK. So how you gonna not have the USA on your side? He said nobody in Cleveland has DAZN. That's what I'm saying, bro. So how you gonna ostracize yourself from a bigger market by not doing what the fans want? Same thing with Canelo shit. You guys will see. Why do you think Top Rank's talking about fighting overseas in China and South Africa and Russia? Bro, PBC is putting on heat and pressure. So you mean to tell me Joshua? Okay, just hear me out. And old media is so slow they can't even peep what I'm saying. Be honest, hand over heart. Hand over heart. Is Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, coming off of a loss to Errol Spence, a bigger fight in America, or Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev? What is the bigger fight? What is the bigger fight? Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey. He said very simple. No, somebody answer it. Why? No, exactly. I want someone to answer to make sure I ain't crazy. That's what I'm saying. If you put Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia on the same day and bring Joshua Pulev to America on the same day, and we'll see what fight did better. It goes without saying. The reason I'm saying it is because, once again, old media and a lot of these dudes in the UK, they keep saying, oh, nobody wants to see Pacquiao versus Mikey. Mikey came off of a loss. Okay, nobody wants to see it. But if Pacquiao fought Mikey in America and Joshua fought Pulev in America, what would be the bigger attraction. So I don't even understand why they're playing this game. What the bigger fight. And it's kind of like the Golden Globes and then the Oscar Awards. A lot of times, similar nominees for the Golden Globes, someone will win the Golden Globe, and they'll at least be nominated for the Oscar. So the Golden Globes, Emmys and shit almost foreshadow kind of who to expect, who put up these brilliant performances. So the same could be said. What's a bigger fight for boxing? The U.S. is such a big market for boxing that Pacquiao Mikey is a bigger fight for the U.S. than Joshua versus Pulev, right? So that's almost foreshadowing, like I said, Golden Globes to the Oscars, that Mikey versus Pacquiao would still be a bigger fight totally worldwide and for boxing. Bro, and it's sad because the same example, look at who AJ's supposed to fight next and look who Wilder's supposed to fight next. If Wilder fought Tyson Fury in the UK on the same day as AJ versus Pulev in the UK, what fight would be due? So I use the same type of metric and we put it in the UK. What fight would sell better? Tyson Fury Wilder 2 rematch, Wilder Fury 2 rematch in the UK? Or do you think Joshua Pulev would be? Joshua just had a performance where people called him a runner. And there's no history with Pulev except for the fact that he pulled out, versus Wilder Fury 2 is a rematch. So what do you think is the bigger fight, even if it happened in the UK? Listen, if the UK is that like brain fried where they would rather go see if Wilder Fury was in the UK part 2 or Kubrat Pulev versus AJ, and then they said, "Hey, I'm sticking to Matchroom." Then some of you guys are further gone than I expected, but it's the bigger fight. And then I don't even want to ask the same question in America. If you put Wilder Fury 2 in America, which is going to be in America, and you put Joshua versus Pulev in America, bro, no one would be talking about Joshua Pulev. So that's, again, Golden Globes to the Academy Awards, what the Golden Globes are to the Academy Awards. It's kind of emphasizing the importance of the fight, because a big fight is a big fight. Cotto fought Kamagai, but it was no match for Mayweather versus Mayweather versus Conor McGregor on the same night. So again, DAZN can't win like that. If Cotto Kamagai was the only fight on that night, that's something, but they had to compete with Mayweather McGregor. You're no match for that. And y'all know this. Y'all know what I'm saying is true. Ronald Finkley said, "Hey, want to see a dead body?" So we know what it is. And the point I'm making is old media, they keep saying, "Oh, no one wants to see Mikey versus Pacquiao." But it's a bigger fight than Joshua Pulev, than Sam Elliott versus Sam Eggington, and Liam and all this bullshit. So why are you even playing the game? And like I said, why? If the UK guys that are saying nobody wants to see Wilder Ortiz 2, Tyson Fury beat his ass 10 rounds of 2, then why is the Wilder Fury 2 going to do better than the first fight if you guys already know the outcome? Because you're liars. In the comment section, you're a bunch of liars that don't believe what you're saying. And we could do this all day. People, this is the old media way. They try to play dumb. Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia, or Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora. These are realistic potential fights. What's a bigger fight? Mikey coming off of a loss versus Pacquiao, or Usyk versus Derek Chisora. What's a bigger overall fight for boxing? Man, come on, bro. But the ones they're complaining about is, "Oh, nobody wants to see Mikey versus Pacquiao." Bro, they're liars. They literally just lie. No one wants to see Mikey versus Pacquiao. Okay. But Usyk Chisora is a big fight, huh? Dillian White versus Spacely Sprocket, huh? Okay. It's over. Y'all know it. It's over. New media. That's my time. Hope everyone enjoyed. We just gonna continue working. Can't wait for the new year. You'll see.